Yeah. Now, what if trust is broken off of wrong ideas and shit like that? Has that ever happened?
Yes.
Where people think some things and it's not actually what it is, and that makes trust broken. Is that repairable or not?
Yes. Now I'm gonna say that's 6 out of 10 men and women relationships.
You think so?
You look like you filming a commercial. Say it again.
I feel like that's 6 out of 10 men and women relationships.
You think so? Okay. Yeah. All right.
6 out of 10 what?
Men and women relationships.
Men and women relationships.
Heterosexual.
Wait. One more time.
Because you know what I used to tell Mo?
What's that?
She used to act funny. Love me like the ones that love me in your head.
Word.
What the hell?
Because
sometimes your head don't love them though. Sometimes just your heart love them, and your head is like this some bullshit.
Understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you think, oh, nah, this nigga got a side bitch, and he got some side bitches, and he doing this and that with them, and this and that, and that's in your head. And the nigga at home with the Xbox controller chilling like this, smoking a blunt, and you like, nah, he's out doing whatever with all these women. You know what? Love him like the chicks in your head love him. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, now let me counteract that, because I'm not every woman, right? Mm-hmm. So I would never think that you got hella bitches if you didn't give me if I didn't see, hear, or if I didn't see with my eyes physical evidence that you got bitches. Because guess what? If we were on the level where I thought that you had bitches, guess what? I'm gonna have bitches too, and I'm gonna have niggas too, right? Mm-hmm. So we ain't even gonna go there, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not the female that's gonna think that I'm gonna trust you until you give me a reason not to, right? And that's only physical evidence. I'm not a assumer. I don't like to assume things. So if I think something's going on because I've seen something, I'm gonna ask you directly, straight up. What's up? What's going on?
Files over there.
Oh, I'm very direct. What's up? What's going on? Because I know that if I think about it, I'm gonna go outlandish. I'm not an overthinker. I'm not an assumer. I'm not none of that. You know why? Because I'm gonna ask you straight up. I don't even want to go that way. I'm gonna ask you, so I know for a fact. I asked the source. This is what source said. This is what I think is going on. This is what source said. That's how we gonna go about it. He said, whatever, cool. Until you give me a reason not to trust that. I'm that type of person.
All right, so you in the 4. I said 6 out of 10.
Very direct, very direct. And I like to have, I'm very free. So it's like, what we doing? I'm on what you on. I'm on what you on, pretty much. If you want an open relationship, I'm open to that. We can do that. Let's discuss that first, though. If you want to be monogamous, I'm on that. Let's run that. But there's an issue when there's indirect communication. And it's like, okay, so you said this, but this is what you're showing me. So are we both free to do this? Because, it's lit. I could be lit. Mm-hmm. I have no problem with that. But if this is what you want, stop motherfucking playing with me. Period. Don't play with me. So what's up? I'm on whatever time you on. Just let me know what the fuck we doing and stick to that. That's what I'm on. Yeah, I know most women ain't on that, but that's what I'm on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's shot number 7, by the way, I think. As always, that's
I'm gonna take another shot, y'all. My wine got me a little lit. Cheers. Beez, where your drink at?
Beez,
Mark,
right,
you got a drink?
Smoker. You see it? Look, watch.
Nah, I'm just my drink open out, and I ain't saying regular shit.
I'll take it.
You saw that cloud of smoke?
Mm-hmm.
It's my drink.
I told six to it. But yeah, I think you just gotta know the person you're dealing with, because not every woman is like very like strict. Like, okay, let's not do this, this, and this. I think some people are open to it. It's just the transparency and the communication that's off. It's like, okay, it wouldn't be a problem until you make it a problem. Mm-hmm. But just be clear on what's going on and what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Again, trust. Pretty much.
Has anybody broken trust with you and been able to regain it back?
Has anybody? Yes. And you know why?
Why is that?
Because, and that's a flaw of mine. Sometimes people do me dirty. Like I'm very guarded. So like I'm free. I'm
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
What's good and Tim, pretty people? Friday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We got a good show for y'all tonight. We got some interesting news we're going to be going over. We got topics we're going to be getting into. We're just going to have a fun evening this evening. I'm joined by the homie Beez Buddhas. What's good with you, Beez? What's good with you, brother? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, brother. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Day, you know?
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Alive, brother.
What's that?
Just happy to be alive, brother.
I hear you, man. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm happy to be alive too, man. It's been an alright week. It hasn't been bad, too bad, really. You know, been a little productive this week. A little bit busy and shit like that. Just chilling today. Started watching some TV today and shit like that. What's the name of that damn show I was watching? The Startup on Netflix. It's a pretty good show. Started watching that shit today. It's about like this company that's trying to like start up pretty much, you know, and they get money and figure out how to do it and get it there and shit like that. I'm actually just really right now trying to do a speaker view on this thing real quick. I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed this shit. I was watching this shit today, probably on episode or season 2 actually. I thought it was a dope show though. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check that shit out. Yeah, why does this thing seem so big? Pause.
Nah, right about now, my Netflix, what you call it, is the Upshores.
I haven't watched the Upshores. I heard a couple of reviews about it. Some people said it was good. Some people said it's too ignorantish. What's your thoughts on it?
I felt it was kind of realistic, if you ask me.
You think it was realistic?
Yo, the way they would talk, the way they was talking and dealing with the kids and everything, like, it was realistic for me, for a black family.
Okay.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Unless like people come from a different type of what people call it, but it was like, you know, they're a regular family trying to get by. You know, even though they got businesses and all that, but you got the aunt, Kuquisha, I forgot whatever, but you know, you got
her name is Kuquisha?
Nah, it's something Sukisha.
So you just came up with a black sounding ass name, huh? Kuquisha.
No, but Quisha is definitely part of her name.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it was what you call it. They tackle a lot of issues.
Shakeem over here in the chat says LaQuisha, I think.
Yeah, LaQuisha, something like that.
Got you. I haven't seen it yet. I might check it out. You know, I'll probably check it out just to support black folks. You know, just to support black folks and shit.
It's 10 episodes. You can do it in like. You can watch the whole season in a day.
Oh, there was this other show I started watching. It's an anime. It's called I think One Piece. Is it called One Piece? I think it's called One Piece. I started watching it. Not bad. I'm not sure how much I'm going to continue watching it. Because my daughter was like, yo, does Netflix have all 900 episodes? I was like, 900 episodes?
How do you watch 900?
You watch it.
I mean, besides,
there are plenty of people that watch it.
Besides Law and Order, you know, like how do you watch 900?
What's that?
Besides Law and Order.
Yeah, 900 episodes. 900 episodes. You know? I don't know. Law and Order. Law and Order might be not. You know what? Law and Order. How many? You know, I'm actually gonna Google that.
Yeah.
How many?
I want to say, if not them, The Simpsons is at least there.
Episodes though. I think it was maybe like.
Yo, yeah, The Simpsons.
I think it was. It may have been like 300, maybe.
How many?
Maybe 300. I think.
300. That's the Herbal Goddess, by the way. She joining us too, by the way.
What's up?
How you doing? How you doing? Can you hear her, Beez?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right, cool. Audience, how's my audio and everything? The audio and everything is pretty good. Let's see. How many orders of episodes of Law and Order are there? See? Google doesn't even know how to tell me because there's so many different types of Law and Order. There's the Law and Order SVU, Law and Order Organized Crime, Law and Order Forget About It. You know what I'm saying? There's mad different types of Law and Order, so I'm not even sure.
I know Grey's Anatomy has like 17 seasons. And I know people that watch that from like start to finish. That's going to take at least like 3 months for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. How many so let's see. 17 seasons for Grey's Anatomy.
That's wild.
So there's
how many seasons for The Simpsons?
For The Simpsons?
Mm-hmm.
How many seasons of The Simpsons? The Simpsons are 32 years old.
Okay, they have to surpass the 900 episode mark.
Damn.
That's a lot of fucking seasons, Joe. 32 seasons?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of seasons for real.
Let's see.
When did it start? What year?
Okay, so maybe maybe One Piece doesn't have 900 episodes, depending on how many episodes are in a season, I guess.
Yeah,
okay.
I think only. I don't know. I think it's only. My bad, I'm looking.
Because I just looked up the number of episodes for The Simpsons, and The Simpsons are at 703 episodes, and that's 32 fucking seasons.
Oh yeah, that's
got you.
Okay, so it has.
Totally don't know how we got into this conversation, but oh well.
I don't either.
It's only like 14. Actually, I lie. It's like 30 something episodes per season.
Okay. All right.
Are The Simpsons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me ask you something, Beez. Do you think you were a bad kid? Do you think you were a bad kid?
I'm gonna have to go with yes.
You would have to say yes. Okay.
I would have to say yes.
Okay. Like bad.
The board of ed knew my mom.
The board of ed knew your mom. Okay. So you know you was a bad kid. You know, I was having a conversation today with a friend, and a friend of hers actually sent her her old Instagram. She had multiple Instagrams, I guess, growing up. But she showed her old Instagram when she was younger, and it started having flashbacks, and she realized, she was like, yo, my parents were justified in the shit that they were doing. You know, she at one point thought her parents kind of like overdid some things, but now that she looked back at her shit, she was like, yo, my parents were justified. And that made me start thinking. I was like, you know what? I wasn't bad, but I had a couple of issues. You know.
What are issues?
What are issues?
Niggas didn't like school.
I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I wasn't the biggest fan of school, but now that I'm an adult, now that I am a adult, I understand why I didn't like school. You know, I really didn't care for school too much because they took too long to teach me. Does that make any sense? You know,
it makes perfect sense, brother.
Now, I felt the same way in school.
You felt the same way?
Took way too long to learn one thing.
Yeah,
way too long. And I understand it's because not everyone learns the same way or at the same pace. But I was one of those people, like, I could just put in minimal effort in school and have honor roll. So I was bored half the time.
Yeah, so was I. As an adult,
I never failed a class that I went to. I'll tell you that.
You know what?
You went to. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
I was just thinking.
I'm over here like, same. Wait a minute. That you went to? Meaning you only failed because you weren't there.
Yeah, because I was absent too much and all that. Shit. Nigga, you went to high school with me, you know.
Yeah. So I didn't really finish high school. It's bugged. I didn't finish high school, but I did go to college. Is that wild or not?
No.
You know, I went to multiple high schools. My last high school I went to, me and Beez actually went to the same high school, Stevenson High School in the Bronx. You know, shout out to Steve-O. And all the wild people we met there. There was some wild people there, y'all. I remember some
wild dudes.
There's some wild shit out there. Oh, today we need a story time today, Beez. We need a story time. And because I'm bringing up Steve-O now, for our story time today, I would like you to tell the story of the sexy camouflage.
Okay.
The sexy camouflage, okay?
Got you.
So yeah, me and Beez went to the same high school. I went to like 4 different high schools. I went to Art and Design. I went to Bronx Regional. I think I was in Truman for like a day. And then I went to Steve-O, you know? So I went to 4 different high schools. Plus this GED program with the National Guard that I got kicked out of. So I was a bad kid, not necessarily, but I wasn't a bad kid. I just didn't take no shit. You know, I didn't really take no shit from nobody. I didn't let nobody front on me. And I guess that kind of classified me as bad because I would fight people sometimes. I actually got kicked out of that program for fighting. I didn't think I was bad, though. I didn't think I was bad.
Yeah, fighting.
I didn't think I was bad neither, but then I looked at it like, my track record really says I was bad.
Exactly. Look, I feel the same exact way. Like, damn, I forgot about this. I didn't think I was bad.
Yo, listen, I got arrested one time. I was in the courtroom, and they dug so deep in my history that nigga brought up shit I forgot about. Like, oh, shit.
Exactly. Be so confused, like, damn.
I was lucky. I didn't have a lot of court interactions as a kid. I had one court interaction as a kid when me and my homeboy got arrested for breaking and entering. It was some bullshit. It was some bullshit.
What the fuck?
It was some real bullshit. I was like 12 or 13. You know, the only thing I guess I probably should regret most of it. I just wish it wasn't Mother's Day. It was Mother's Day. We was bored. So me and my homeboy, we went outside. It was on a Mother's Day. Because it was Mother's Day, a lot of our friends weren't outside, you know? So we went outside. We was hanging out. We was bored. We was like, what the hell can we do? So we just chilling, walking around. And we ended up in the schoolyard of the school. You know, the little schoolyard. Okay, on our hood, there's a school on my block where I grew up. PS 160 Walt Disney School. It's actually named after Walt Disney. Well, there's two sides. There's two schoolyards. There's a big schoolyard in the front. Used to have basketball courts. You don't have that shit no more. I don't think there's no courts there no more, right, Beez?
Nah, it's a kid park, like a child library.
Yeah, it's a kiddie park now. But there was also a smaller one in the back where like the kids in kindergarten and the first grade would play and shit at lunchtime. You know, kind of separate them from the older kids and shit like that, even though they're like a year or two older, which is crazy. But we was just chilling. We was walking around. Somehow we ended up in the motherfucking little schoolyard and shit like that, right? And we was bored. So we was like, yo, we was looking at the window. Dude, like, yo, I bet we can figure out a way to get inside this motherfucker.
Oh my God.
You know? It's like, nah. It's like, yo, I bet you we could figure out how to get inside. We looking at the windows and shit. Yo, there was gates on the windows. You know? There's like a lock on the top and shit like that. And we just looking at this shit. We like, yo, if we can get like a stick and just like kind of wiggle that piece up there, we can get that shit to pop out. We can open up this gate. And if one of these windows is unlocked, we can get inside the school, you know? So at 12, 13, we're like, yo, let's see if we can do this, you know? We should not been able to have gotten into the school that easy, you know? We got into the school, we chilling and shit, we just going around the school. Like one of the classes had like some pretzels in there and shit. So we started eating pretzels and shit, started fucking with the headphones. We was both in the DJing, so we thought about stealing some headphones. You know the headphones you would put on to take the test to see if you can actually hear properly?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, but like it make you feel like you got tinnitus or some shit. You just hear the doo in one side, doo in the other side. Well, we was like, yo, these can make some good DJ headphones. So we thought about taking them, right? But before we could actually take anything and leave, the motherfucking police showed up. You know? The motherfucking police showed up. We like 12, 13.
Like, what the hell even made y'all think, this building is all locked up.
That's why.
Let's just disregard the locks and go in anyway.
Let's see if we can do it. You know, you watch movies, you see people break into stuff in movies, they make the shit look so simple.
I can't say for sure that I've ever watched a movie, like, you know, and it made me want to do that. I've never walked by a locked school and wanted to go inside just because it had locks on it.
But I tell you what though, there's a dude in our hood I don't fuck with. I didn't speak to since that day. You know? Because when we went into the school,
feel like you was a bad influence. You was the one that came up with the idea.
When we went, not my homeboy I was with. Me and him, we still mad cool.
Oh, okay.
But when we went into the school, we noticed another kid came into the schoolyard riding his bike. You know? And we both pretty much suspect. He told somebody, yo, there's some people in the school on this fucking Sunday. It's Mother's Day, and they're in the school, and, you know? So the police showed up, and that was the first time.
You think he snitched?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
On his bike.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the OG Mello, but he was related to him. He was related to Mello. You probably know who I'm talking about, Beez. You know? Nobody would fuck with him because he was related to Mello. Yo, Mello was an OG in the hood, yo. You know?
Yo, man, till the day he passed away, bro.
The day he passed away, what happened?
The day he passed away, bro.
Crazy in the hood? I wasn't out there. I was out here.
Fam, I remember one night, we talking, 2012, like, maybe a year or so before he died, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we in front of the building. He like, yo, the butcher knife in the garbage can, Beez. This nigga act up.
You had a butcher knife in. Oh, he said the butcher knife is in the garbage.
Yeah, he like, yo, Beez. If I can't get to it, you gotta get him.
I feel you on that one. Yo, what's going on, Kimmy Cat? Yo, shout out to all my house gets in the chat, yo. I appreciate all of y'all, yo. I'm over here choking and shit. You know what I'm saying? They over here in the chat. They telling Herbal Goddess hello in the chat and shit.
Hey,
Wayne
guys.
Mills said, correct Herbal Goddess in the scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? We broke into the school. We assumed that little homie called the police or told somebody that somebody broke into the school. That was the first time I had a gun pulled on me. The police pulled a gun on me. You know, I was mad, petrified at the moment and shit like that. Me and my homeboy tried to
Not
hide.
petrified.
We tried to hide in the bathroom stalls. You know, we tried to hide in the bathroom stalls and shit. We went up in there, hit on the toilet. Motherfucking police. They were like, these niggas is in the bathroom. That's like the first place they went. They went straight to the bathroom. Like, put their fucking hands up. They kicked the door open and shit. They're like, nigga, we little kids. Yo, they pulled guns out on that shit. Had the gun to my back, me against the wall. I'm like, damn, nigga. Y'all trying to traumatize me and
all
shit like that.
because you wanted to go into. You know? Why were you not with your mother?
What's that?
Why were you not with your mother on Mother's Day? Why were you breaking into a school?
I wanted to go outside and play. You know, I wanted to go outside and play. I wanted to go outside. It wasn't okay. We didn't have cell phones.
I know your mama told your ass she should have.
I didn't have a whole lot of video games and shit like that. You know, I had Nintendo, but I probably had like 2 video games.
He didn't get beatings.
No, my nigga ain't no beatings.
He act like he didn't get. He didn't get beat.
I made it seem like I was tough, but my moms would throw hands quick. Me and my brother felt like we was on the track team in the house.
I would have definitely went upside your head for having me come get you.
Yo, my mom used to chase me through the fucking house, yo. Like for real. Like I would dead ass be jetting from the kitchen around the corner. I felt like a cartoon. Like when I would run through the house, it would just be like, you know. I would turn the corner. I should be like, and
you needed your butt beat.
You hit them corners in a G apartment. Your feet start sliding.
Yeah. My mom used to.
How big was the apartment to be running?
It was pretty big. We had a 3-bedroom apartment, so it's like the apartment.
Some of the biggest apartments in the Bronx, yo.
Yeah, they are some of the biggest apartments in the Bronx. They were spacious, but they was big. But it's not like big. It's not like a house. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, okay, let me put it like this. It's big when you're a little kid. When you're an adult, you're just like, okay, I can move around.
Because that's what I'm thinking. How old were you?
This is probably like 10, 11.
When you broke into school?
I was 12, around 12, 13 when I broke into the school.
Oh, okay. I would have whooped your ass still.
Yeah.
You're never too old to get your ass beat.
Yeah, so they arrested us. My mom had to come pick me up.
On Mother's Day.
I was so mad that my mom had to come pick me up on Mother's Day, right? And the crazy thing is my mom, so the block we lived in, Co-op City, has their own kind of like police force, right? Oh. My mom worked for that police force, right? She wasn't a cop. She was like the receptionist, or not the receptionist. I guess the receptionist, the receptionist, secretary. I'm not sure. What do you call them now? You don't call them secretaries. But.
She would have been called the dispatcher.
No, she wasn't dispatch. She worked for like the whoever is the captain. What's the top position of police?
The chief.
Yeah, she was pretty much the chief's Assistant, yeah.
Okay.
Administrative assistant. Yes, Shakima. Thank you.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go. That's it right there.
Yeah, you know, she was the chief's personal assistant, you know, so a lot of people knew her, especially people that worked for the police, you know.
Did she ever try you on some like scared straight type stuff?
Nah.
She didn't take you down to the jail and let them dudes tell you they was
She kicked me out when I was about 17. She said, nah, she's like, nigga, you can't live with me no more. That might have been her scared straight, you know. That I went to live with my aunt. But when we got arrested, right? My mom came to pick me up, right? Mm-hmm. The cops was like, "This is your mother?" I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Why didn't you say nothing? If you would have said something, we wouldn't have gone through this whole fucking process." I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't know I could say, yo, my mom is this person. Y'all gonna let me go? I didn't know that's what's gonna happen. You know, if I would have known that, I would have been like, yo, here goes a picture of my mom. This is me and my mom. You see us? You know, but what's that?
I'm laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I would have, I never mentioned my mom. Whenever I got in trouble, I never mentioned my mom or whatever she did or who she worked for and shit like that. And I think that's a reason why when we did get chased by police as a kid, I ran extra fast, you know, because it's like, if these niggas catch me, they ain't got to worry about calling my mom because my mom is already there. And guess what? You know who never caught me doing shit? Co-op City Police. They never caught me doing shit where they had to actually take me in for anything. Never got a ticket in co-op, never nothing, because I'm not letting these niggas catch me.
Fam, I tell you, the only time I was like real was scared that one time is the train station incident.
The train station incident?
Yeah. When we was in your house with the lights out. And
oh yeah.
With the lights out. What was y'all doing in the house?
All right, so
no, his door.
All right,
what?
Statute of limitations is up.
Yeah, we can talk about
y'all about to snitch on yourselves?
People already done time and shit. But nah, some shit happened as a kid. Police ended up knocking on my door. You know, everybody that was in my crib at that time was actually a participant in the incident that they was actually investigating, right? But they came to my crib. They came to my house, you know? And I answered the door. I actually ended up answering the door, you know?
Yeah, because they wasn't leaving.
Yeah, they wasn't there. I was like, these niggas ain't gonna leave. I was like, you know what? These niggas ain't gonna leave. I was like, it's close to 5:15. My mama be home soon. Let me see what these niggas want. So I answered the door. But I answered the door because, y'all remember the movie Juice? Y'all remember the movie Juice? You ever seen the movie Juice? There's a scene in the movie where they go to rob Old Man Quillis and shit like that, right? And they put masks on, right? They put masks on. You know, the masks that just cover your mouth, like the ski mask and shit like that, but they got like the Velcro in the back. Well, this is around that time, around that era, so I had one of those joints on. So I was like, yo, I'm going to answer my door because I had my mask on. I know they ain't looking for me, even though they knocking on my door. But I was like, yo, nobody saw my face, so nobody can actually say it was me there, you know? But they might just say, yo, I know them light-skinned, chinky eyes. They might have said that. I don't know. But I answered my door. They wasn't looking for me. They was actually looking for my homeboy. Not Beez, but my other homeboy who was in the crib. You know? I lived on the 3rd floor. This nigga dead-ass contemplated jumping out of the 3rd story window. I had to tell this nigga, I said, nigga, you're gonna break your shit.
What the fuck?
I'm like, nigga. He said, yo, I could just fucking tuck and roll. I said, nigga, this is not a movie. You are gonna bust your shit. Do not do that. That's not a viable solution.
I have never seen anybody successfully tuck and roll.
Yo, check this out. I think that he could have lived. I mean, he might not have broke nothing because then you got another little nigga in the hood who jumped out the window when the little girl, he was getting busy with somebody's daughter.
Oh, Lord.
And the daddy came home. So your man got dressed real quick, your building, 3rd floor, took a dive. And he wasn't even thinking.
Wait, who lived on my floor? Who lived on my floor? There wasn't no.
You're not in the building. At this time, you're no longer in the building.
Oh, this is after I moved. Okay.
But still your building. But he dove like kind of from the terrace.
From the terrace?
Yeah. Like he up over the rail. But on the what you call it? The backside, not your side.
The grassy side.
Yeah, the grassy side. He killed himself, he jumped from your side.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just like, yo, family, I don't think you gonna see. I said, you know what, man? I was like, yo, you don't want to go to the hospital and jail at the same time, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen anyone successfully tuck and roll. I think that the tuck part, they tuck maybe too late and they end up, still breaking some shit. I look at it like I wouldn't say jump out of any window.
The tuck and roll.
Yeah, that parkour shit is only for select few.
Yeah,
that
I don't think
parkour
if you
shit
tuck,
is jumping
you
for
gonna roll
distances,
too.
not like heights.
I don't think that you can drop straight down and roll.
It's a French dude. It's a French dude. District what's the movie? District 12 or something like that. He does the L tuck and roll, jump from one building to the next building type shit.
Yeah,
he's a professional parkourer. So,
all right, a professional parkourer. Let me wrap up the story because we didn't even get into our first topic yet. Let me wrap up the story. So I convinced him not to jump out the window. He said, "You know what? I'm just gonna go talk to the police, see what they want." They wanted to arrest him, So when he came out my crib, I didn't say go. I just said don't jump out the window. They can't come in here and get you. So don't jump out the window. They need a warrant and actually to come in and get you. I'm just like, nigga, that nigga's not here. But he decided to just go out. He said, you know what? Your mom is gonna be home soon. Let me just go talk to these niggas. They arrested him. They put him in cuffs. They took him downstairs, and as they was walking him out the building, guess who was coming in the building?
Y'all need y'all ass beat.
Hi, Mom. My mom was coming in the building as they was walking him out the building, right? So my mom comes upstairs, and she said, did you know the police just arrested your friend? I was like, yeah. She was like, wow. And then she was like, they didn't arrest him from here, did they? And I was like, no. Yeah. Oh, man.
You get into some shit, yeah.
So now that I look back, I'm wondering if I was a bad kid.
So what defines bad?
What defines bad? What defines bad?
Where we bet. Yo, see, I don't know, because I have a different perspective on what's bad. Like, if you sell drugs, are you bad?
Yeah, like, I'm asking that question to myself right now. It's like, if you sell drugs, are you bad? Yeah. Because all right, because you asked that question, I'm like, if you sell drugs, are you bad? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, okay, if I sell crack, if I sell coke, am I bad? The government will say so. But if I sell Ritalin and I sell the pharmaceutical shit that you can get, but super addictive and can fucking kill you, that you might die from fucking overdose,
Mm-hmm.
Are they bad? If they're not bad, then if I was a drug dealer, hypothetically, I would not be bad.
Okay.
That's my thoughts on it, Now, if I decide to start killing people.
Okay, we're talking about kids.
We are talking about kids,
yes.
Huh? Why
do you think that you were a bad kid?
Why do I think I was a bad kid?
So there's little kids that kill people purposely.
That is true.
That's true. That's true. But
that kind of goes beyond a bad kid. That's like something's wrong with your kid type thing.
Yeah. Now, if I'm a killer for the government, am I bad? If I'm authorized to kill, am I bad? But if I kill without no authorization from the government, then I'm bad. Yo, Alex, what up? And yo, hit that like button, hit that share button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? It definitely helps us out. I think bad all comes down to whether you like Michael Jackson or not. Waka waka waka.
Wow.
Keith Hadding.
It gives me a chance to relight this blunt over here. I'm gonna have to roll another blunt.
You should do a portion where you do all of your dad jokes.
Well, I don't have my dad jokes written down. My dad jokes just like kind of come to me when they come to me because I'm a dad. You know, that's how dads work.
Okay, my bad.
They just come to me, boom, right there.
So it's really like you really thought those jokes through.
No, I didn't think any. What jokes did I just do? Did I just do a joke?
Huh?
Yeah, keep heading.
I think some dad jokes are funny.
Well, that's okay. You know what? I like that you think dad jokes are funny. You know, I'm gonna have to learn some dad jokes. I mean, I'm gonna buy a book of dad jokes then, huh?
Lord. Oh, Lord.
Or maybe I should write a book of dad jokes. Maybe I should just like go through my past videos and just try to find and pinpoint all my dad jokes because
ask the chat. Dad. Ask them if they would like to hear dad jokes.
Chat, would y'all like to hear a dad joke? I don't have one prepared. But do y'all like dad jokes? Are dad jokes funny? You know? I think a lot of times I never really know when I tell a dad joke, but when I feel like I tell a dad joke, I always end that dad joke with some old school shit from Sesame Street. No, was it Sesame Street? No, the Muppets.
I see a no. I see a yes.
I always end my dad when I feel like, oh, that was a dad joke, I always end it with waka waka waka.
Exactly. Beez, do you do dad jokes?
Huh?
Do you do dad jokes?
No.
No.
I tell you what.
You just straight. Do you think that you're funny?
Sometimes.
Yo, I tell you what.
Was that Mo laughing in the background before you could answer?
Yeah. I tell you what.
She knows I'm funny. She knows I'm funny.
Okay.
She gets mad that I'm funny.
I tell you what.
Look, Mo, blink twice, blink once if you need help.
I tell you what. I be thinking I'm hilarious. You know? I be thinking I'm hilarious. But I only think I'm hilarious when the girl really likes me. Otherwise, I'm like, I'm not sure, you know, but I be thinking I'm hilarious. I make myself laugh a lot of the times.
Comedy only works if other people laugh too.
Yeah, I think I make other people laugh. You know? People tell me that. People be like, ha 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 ha. What's that?
There's certain jokes that only you and a certain crowd will get.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
And when the crowd doesn't
like the
get
insiders.
Yeah.
Like that's like us having our whole squad all together. You know what I'm saying? We chilling somewhere and somebody says like one word and we just all bust out laughing and people be looking like that you'll never understand the joke.
Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry. No, I muted me. I had to cough and shit like that, but I muted me.
They could see you the whole time.
No, Beez could. Beez could. They couldn't.
Oh,
she just said something. You know, now you're like the people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, y'all didn't see him over here choking.
Pause that. You definitely gotta pause that. It wasn't. I was choking on something. I took a shot and that.
Nobody said what you were choking on.
You just
definitely gotta pause that one too now. Khary over here in the chat said Khary knows whose camera is active. That I do.
Listen.
Yo, Wayne over here says, he says he has a stepfather and he says dad jokes all day. So no for me.
Exactly.
I know them all. See, I don't intentionally do dad jokes. I just say some shit at a particular time and it'd be like, nigga, that was like a dad joke. And I'd be like, waka, waka, waka.
I think it's that part that makes it a dad joke.
What, the waka, waka, waka?
Waka, right?
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I was feeling the same way. If he just let the joke ride out and don't throw no waka waka on there. Yeah, you might be too weird.
You was almost there. You had one job.
All right. So with that, you know what? I think that's a good segue. Or maybe it's a bad segue. It's a good segue, bad segue for us to say, rest in peace to the motherfucking legend, yo. Oh, you know what? My bad.
What the hell, Khary?
Yeah, I just hit motherfucking the wrong button and shit.
What is that?
Look, it got real sexy for a second.
I hit the wrong button. Music started playing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to motherfucking. I'm trying to segue into an all right. You know what? Okay, let's rewind real quick. Yeah, none of that happened.
I'm too high for that. Nah, the music. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
We did the rewind real quick. Yo. Okay, the rewind was if I actually did rewind, we would start at I think that's a great segue to say R.I.P. to a legend, Paul Mooney, yo. You know? Paul Mooney passed away this week. Passed away about 2 days ago, you know? And
yeah, that's super sad.
What's so funny, Beez?
Yeah, I'm laughing at the
man. Listen, we cannot say R.I.P. and laugh twice.
Yeah, we can't do that, man. Now we got to rewind again.
You're not laughing at Paul Mooney.
Not at all.
Yo, we definitely gotta laugh at Paul Mooney, yo. That motherfucker was a legend, you know? A lot of people say he was the godfather of motherfucking black comedy, yo. So, yo, definitely gotta laugh at Paul Mooney. But we're not laughing that he passed. We're laughing at his comedy and his life and his legend status. He worked with people like Richard Pryor. He wrote for people like Richard Pryor. He wrote for people like Red Fox. He wrote for people like Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit. He wrote for Dave Chappelle for the Dave Chappelle show, not necessarily his stand-up. But yo, Dave Chappelle. Paul Mooney's a motherfucking legend, yo. A motherfucking legend. You know? And a lot of people consider him the godfather of black comedy, yo. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, B? Do you think he's the godfather of black comedy?
Fam, Paul Mooney was a genius, bro. He's like comedy wise, yo, he stood up for everything that's black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was pro-black. That's what I like. He wasn't racist. And I'm like that, even though you would think that a lot of people would say that he was racist.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Google real quick. I'm going to Google Paul Mooney jokes.
But he wasn't racist. Like, I mean, even though, like, he had one joke that was like, you know, America's in trouble because there's an endangered species out there. You know, and that endangered species, yo, is getting snatched up the street, is dying at an alarming rate.
Definitely.
And he's like, you know what that endangered species is? And the audience was like, black people. He was like, no. It's that precious little white girl.
And yo, and he said it in a way that he was like mad nonchalant about it too.
What
yo.
the hell?
Yo, for real.
He'd be like, so I pulled up some Paul Mooney quotes, you know. So on one, I'm gonna do my Paul Mooney impersonation. I never tried a Paul Mooney impersonation, but I'm gonna try. He said, I love Obama. Because he is proof all black people don't look alike.
Man.
Nobody ever told me, good morning, Mr. President. We don't all look alike. Which is, when you think about it, you're like, you know what? Yeah, Barack Obama don't really look like black people. You know, when they say all black people look alike, that's the black person that don't look like all black people. If that makes sense. I'm like self-racist right there with that a little bit, ain't I?
Yo, Paul Mooney joke. He said, you know what's why? Is let me get it correct. Yeah, you might have to come back to me.
So here goes a Paul Mooney quote. America has a rap sheet. You can't police the world and tell the world how to act when you're just as bad yourself.
I know that's right.
Oh, okay.
We were just talking about that the other day with Palestine.
Yep.
I'm like, I think we should just mind our own damn business for once. One time.
He said,
but America,
you want to know the number one thing in America that mess black people up?
What's that?
People was like, crack. He was like, no, it wasn't crack.
Man.
What was it?
It was the Jerry curl. Because it was messing pillowcases up all over America.
Here goes another. I think this should be an award-winning motherfucking quote for Paul Mooney. You know, it says, "White people are very good at acting like they're not racist. They deserve an Academy Award for that." Yo,
they do, and they the ones that give out the awards too.
You know, but Paul Mooney's a motherfucking legend, y'all. That's a fact, y'all. Let's see.
The Black President skit. You ever seen the Black President skit with Richard Pryor?
Mm-mm.
You haven't seen
oh my God, hilarious.
How'd the black president skit go? I'm over here trying to roll me another.
They start talking about Richard Pryor's mama, because he was the president. He had to warn the reporter. So he kept taking questions. Then people was asking him certain questions. He was like, "Nah, we about to make Reefer leak. Reefer's gonna be with him. Reefer." You know, it's back in the days. Back in the days.
Reefer, nigga. Reefer. Okay.
Reefer.
Yeah, Paul Mooney's a legend, yo. That's what T-Pal over here said in the motherfucking chat. A true legend indeed. Let's see. I actually pulled up his Wikipedia. He's worked with a lot of people, y'all. He's worked with a lot of people, but he's worked with a lot of legends too. You know? Let's see. Paul Gladney, better known by the stage name Paul Mooney, was an American comedian, writer, social critic, and actor. Best known as a writer for comedian Richard Pryor for his collaborations with Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, and Dave Chappelle. Mooney is known for acting, role-playing singer Sam Cooke in the Buddy Holly story in 1978, Junebug and Spike Lee's satirical film Bamboozled. You remember Bamboozled?
Yes.
That was an interesting film. It didn't get as much acclaim as I thought it should have got, but that was definitely a very interesting film. Let's see. And Negro Damas on the Chappelle Show. You remember him as Negro Damas on the Chappelle Show?
Yes.
But do you know what he also wrote for?
What?
He wrote for Sanford and Son.
Okay.
He also wrote for In Living Color. And he wrote some shit for the Chappelle Show. So pretty much a lot of the black shit that you really fucked with, he was involved with. That man's a legend.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know? Now, wish Beez would say something so I could finish rolling this blunt.
My bad, bro. No, a great legend. You know what I'm saying? He lived a good life, too. You gotta say that. Like, 79 is not a bad age if you're gonna go. It's not a bad age to what you call. You've seen a lot of stuff in this earth.
Yeah, he's seen a lot. He's seen. Yo, Paul Mooney saw racism when motherfucking white people wasn't afraid to be racist, you know, or wasn't afraid to show the world they were racist, you know?
Yeah.
That's wild. But the crazy thing is also, that was in that man's lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was in his lifetime. So that was not too long ago. You know, so he went from really seeing racism crazy, like in his face, like nigga, you can't drink out that water fountain racism, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wild shit.
To the point where he can now be on stage telling white people how racist they've been. You know? And he used his comedy to kind of be commentary, which actually taught people, you know? Like, yeah. I think there's been racist people that have heard Paul Mooney's comedy and might have actually thought, like, damn, is that really me? And they might have examined themselves. I'm not saying that's a fact. I'm thinking that might be something that might have occurred in some people's minds at some point in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just a thought. Let's see what's in the chat over here. Khary over here in the chat says Paul Mooney never thought he was appreciated for what he contributed to the industry. What a shame.
He felt like the Little Richard of comedy. Yeah, Little Richard always be like, "Hey, give me nut."
Well, I think Little Richard feels like that. I'm not now. Okay, I'm not even gonna. You know what? I think Little Richard felt like that because his songs were stolen by white artists and then became popular, and nobody said, "Hey, these are Little Richard songs." Motherfuckers had to figure that shit out later. You know?
Gotcha.
I think that might be the difference, you know? Motherfuckers knew who Paul Mooney was. Paul Mooney was doing stand-up and shit like that. He wasn't really writing a whole lot of white comedy, if he's ever written white comedy. He probably has, you know? But I don't think that was like what people known him for. You know? But definitely a shout out to motherfucking
he ain't right for Friends.
Yeah, he ain't right for Friends. I don't think Friends had any black writers, tell you the truth. You know? If I'm just remember seeing, never mind. All right. Let's give a moment of silence to Paul Mooney, man. I'm not even gonna curse when I say that. Let's give a moment of silence to Paul Mooney, yo. After you hear the air horns. Paul Mooney, rest in peace. Legend. Paul Mooney, legend.
Ole!
Should I do air horns or should I just make the sounds myself? What y'all think?
Yo, your sounds are kind of.
What's that?
You know, man. Your sound effects are kind of good, son.
R.I.P. Paul Mooney, yo. Maybe I should just record that. You know what? Well, give me a second. I might just use that as a clip and make that an audio sample. R.I.P. Paul Mooney, man. Let's get it. But on that note, man, talking about Paul Mooney, and that's a good note that that's a legend that we just talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's not good that he died, he passed, but his life was dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And because his life is dope as fuck, it's nice to be going to something else that's dope as fuck, which is the Knicks clinch a playoff spot. I'm a Knicks fan. The Knicks haven't been to the playoffs in a long motherfucking time.
Phil Jackson played on your bed.
You know, I had to hold that note for a long time because the Knicks have not been in the playoffs for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks have clinched the playoff spot.
Patrick did that finger roll.
Yo, I hated Patrick Ewing for that fucking finger roll, yo. Yo, for those that don't know, there was a year when the Knicks Was that like the finals? Was that the finals, Beez? Or to get to the finals?
I think that was the finals.
The Knicks was in the final. It might have been the finals. I don't remember the top of my head, but yo, I think it was the Knicks in the finals. They was playing the motherfucking Houston Rockets.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing the Houston Rockets in the finals. And Patrick Ewing got the ball. Patrick Ewing's like 7'2". You know what I'm saying? He got the ball like real close end of the game. Might have been like the last couple of seconds, the last second or two and shit like that. This nigga got the ball. This nigga going to the middle. He drives. The nigga's 7'2". He drives. And you expect a nigga that's 7'2". You expect the nigga that's 7'2" to grab that ball and go at the end of the game, right?
And he boofed. What he did? What happened?
This nigga drove to the hoop, and instead of going with the dunk, this nigga said, "Let me give you the finger roll." Right? So he just kind of like finger rolled it into the motherfucking hoop. But guess where it did not go?
He was trying to be cute.
Yeah, it did not go into the motherfucking hoop.
It did not give what it was supposed to give.
Yo, he had the ball in his hand. He said, finger roll. Look, he said finger roll.
So now he just looks like
And the ball went up. It went into the hoop and said, "Not today, nigga." That shit popped out the hoop. No basket. Game over. And niggas was like, "Nigga, why didn't you just..." You remember, any of y'all seen White Man Can't Jump?
That was the last shot?
That was the last shot. Yeah. Any of y'all seen White Man Can't Jump?
He would have had to sit out a few games.
Mm-hmm. There's a scene.
It was over.
There's a scene in White Man Can't Jump, right? Where Wesley Snipes says to Woody Harrelson's character. Woody Harrelson had the ball. He went up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was talking shit the whole fucking game. Like, he was like, "Yo, we gonna shit on y'all, blah, 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 blah." Niggas was talking shit the whole game. Woody Harrelson's character at the end of the game, he kind of like laid it up. You know what I'm saying? He kind of laid it up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wesley, they won the game, but Wesley Snipes was like, "Yo, why didn't you just boom that shit on them? Boom, like boom," you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, fuck you doing a little fucking layup, nigga. Boom that shit on that nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's what Patrick Ewing was supposed to do. He was supposed to boom that shit. I never seen the Knicks win a championship. I seen
That's Patrick
so
Ewing,
sad. I seen Patrick Ewing do a bullshit finger roll. Boop, and that shit go in.
Yo, break every kid's heart in New York.
That's so sad.
Yo, we had towels. My nigga Shell worked at the motherfucking garden at that time, yo.
That man, he had too much dip on his chip.
Yo, he worked at the garden. Yeah, he had too much dip on his chip, but that finger roll flip that bounced up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't have played in the next 3 games. It was
good, yo. Yeah, he ain't playing the next 3 games because they was like, "Nigga, you done.
Trade your ass, matter of fact."
It was like, "Yo, that's the end of the playoffs. Guess who's the champions?"
Oh, damn.
Not you.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
These niggas was in the motherfucking finals.
What happened to his career after that?
I think he played another couple of years. He played another couple of years and then got traded to motherfucking Orlando.
I would have traded. Oh, you. That boy messed up bad. They sent you to Orlando Magic? You gotta suck for that.
Oh, man.
Yo,
no, I'm not gonna say suck. I don't want to do that.
You know who's worse than Patrick Ewing?
Who's that?
Charles Smith.
Who is Charles Smith?
Charles Smith was another player that played for the Knicks.
That instead of dunking the ball,
he tried to lay it up.
He wants to do some Michael Jordan reverse layup shit. Man, that we've never seen him ever do.
Yeah,
right, this a new trick?
Yes,
your ass ain't even practiced.
Yo,
you trying
Damn.
new trick with 1.7 seconds to go. You don't try that. You do that in practice.
For real, you supposed to try that in a fake game.
Yeah,
in a street game.
I saw that shit on a video one time, like, right? The nigga, like, some nigga took a shot at the end of the game, right? Like, a nigga took a crazy shot at the end of the game, and he missed the shot, right? The coach asked him, about, like, this shit was on camera or some shit. He was like, yo, did you practice that? He was like, yo, did you practice that? Like, yo, if you did not practice that, you shouldn't be trying it in the game.
That shit.
This is not the time for the tricks, motherfucker.
He was like, yo,
shoot the ball. If you got one job.
If that's the shot you practice time and time again, I'm cool with you taking that shot and missing it. But if you just freestyle that shit, nah, nigga, don't do that.
Too much dip on your chest.
But we supposed to be talking about the Knicks clinching the playoffs. We talking about how they bummed out when they actually was there. The Knicks haven't been in the playoffs in a long time. I'm not going to Google real quick and kind of see how long it was. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York, so I definitely follow the Knicks. So, well, I kind of follow the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan, you know what I'm saying? But... I live in Florida, so I don't get to see the Knicks play very often. So I'm very happy about this, and that's why I'm kind of like, that's why this is a topic for me. You know what I'm saying? This show is pretty much topics that matter to me, or topics that I see and I'm like, yo, that's an interesting topic. Knicks clinching the playoffs is definitely an interesting topic. Really. What's that?
I'm a Boston fan, really.
How the fuck are you a Boston fan? How are you a Boston?
I've been a Boston fan for a minute.
How did you become a Boston fan?
Yo, before Garnett and all them, like, I used to like Dennis Johnson. That was my dude, the redhead freckle face dude. He looked like homeboy from 227, the Mailman.
He looked like he had black eyes to me. He looked like he had black eyes to me.
He looked like the you know, the dude. Not Day-Day, what you call his pops? They got punched in the face.
The UPS dudes that?
Yeah.
Beat his ass and took his bike.
Yeah.
That's sad.
He looked like that dude.
I'm gonna have to get something to eat after the show, by the way.
But I liked I like Bird, you know. I respect Larry Bird's game. Larry Bird was a dangerous dude, you know. Like,
you know what bugged me out about Larry Bird?
What?
That was his real name. You know, Larry Bird was his real name, and he had like the crazy hard nose.
Features?
He had
the bird features.
Yeah,
man.
It's like that's the shit that bugged me out. It was like, yo, his nose kind of looked like my dean from 6th grade, from my middle school. I actually got suspended for talking about his nose. His nose resembled that shit. And now I'm looking at I'm not even gonna look at my nose right now. But as I'm talking about, yo, it's like, yo, he got like a toucan kind of nose, type of like arch to it, you know?
That's crazy.
So that's the thing that bugged me out the most about Larry Bird. It's like, yo, he has Bird features. His last name is Bird. But the nigga's nice and ball. You know, him and Magic Johnson are very good friends. You know, but I'm happy.
Play with the brothers.
I'm happy the Knicks clinched the playoff spot. They clinched what, like the fourth seed?
They 4th seed. I'm happy for them. Nah, don't get it twisted. Yes, just me being a New Yorker overall. I'm happy for them. Like, I'll be happy for the Knicks to win the championship and all that. Because New York is going to turn up.
Yeah, I wish I was there. I like being there for Knicks playoff time, yo. I remember back in the days, our homeboy used to work at the Garden. He actually got me some Knicks towels. Like, there was like Knicks towels that had like the slogans on it and shit. Like, this is like when Anthony Mason and them was playing and shit. But the Knicks towels was orange. You know, the Knicks towels was orange. So I used to like walk around the hood. I would walk around any hood pretty much. And I had this Knicks towel in my back pocket and shit like that, right? It's just like go New York, go, or some shit like that, you know? Well, one day I left my crib. I was living over on Gun Hill. This is when I moved over to Gun Hill and shit like that. So I'm living on Gun Hill. That's not a nickname. That's actually the name of the street, Gun Hill Road. That was the name of the street. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas had guns on Gun Hill Road. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm walking down to Gun Hill and shit like that. I had this orange motherfucking towel in my back pocket that said, "Go New York, go New York, go." And all of a sudden, 2 niggas start running up on me and shit like that. Like, I hear niggas running behind me and shit like that. Right? So as niggas run up on me, I turn around like, yo, what the fuck niggas running up on me for? And as they get closer to me, niggas said, yo, that shit is orange, nigga. This nigga said, oh, that shit is orange. I was like, fuck, orange? And then I remember, I'm like, oh, this is around the time when gangs started to infiltrate New York. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was running down on me because they thought I had a red rag out my back pocket and shit like that. So these niggas was probably the opposite of red, which I guess is blue. Is blue the opposite of red, or does that become the opposite of red by default?
Yeah, but I don't know. There's some gangs that do adapt to that orange flag.
Are there?
Yeah.
Well, I had an orange New York Knicks flag.
Got somebody in the hood. That orange flag got somebody in the hood on 125th Street tested and he just put the flag away. Like, he was like, no, I ain't with, because he wasn't with the shit. So, but niggas was going to test him about them orange flags. Them flags, I don't be understanding this shit, but.
Now, when the niggas said, yo, that shit is orange and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I was just like, all right, y'all niggas understand. I ain't with that shit, and y'all just walk away, you know? Now, if they would have tested me, there would have been some problems. You know?
Man.
I don't think I would have had the problems. I think I would have gave out some problems, but I think there would have been some problems. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad they realized. I'm glad they actually were not colorblind, you know? I'm glad they recognized as they got closer that it was orange and not red, and did not feel like they needed to do anything. But later on, I realized, you know what? Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm gonna rock what the fuck I want to rock. But I had a red car at one point. So when I had a red car, I actually wore a lot of red, you know, and I used to get questioned a lot, like, yo, you a blood? And I'm like, nah, nigga, I just like to color coordinate my shit. You know what I'm saying? My favorite color is red. I be color coordinating. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope when I hop out my red shiny whip. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
And I got on like the red kicks, and I got a red fitted or some shit to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like I would color coordinate my shit. I just like it.
He said he liked to color coordinate. He ain't no blood. Stop playing with him.
Yeah, but motherfuckers swore I was. They be like, yo, you a blood? I'm like, nah, I ain't no blood. I don't fuck with that gang shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for that shit. Niggas be like, oh, you fronting. I'm like, I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm like, yo, nigga, if you ask me if I'm affiliated and I tell you I'm not affiliated and you think I'm just fronting, wouldn't that make me mad pussy? Yes or no? I'm not a pussy nigga. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a pussy nigga. I'm like, further, I'm not a pussy nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm telling you I'm not affiliated, it's because I'm not affiliated. Now, you want to press the matter, we might have issues. But other than that, I'm not affiliated. But if I was affiliated and I told you I wasn't affiliated, I'm pussy for that shit. That's to my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't never tell nobody I ain't from my block.
I ain't never told nobody I wasn't from my block neither. You know, when niggas used to come up, if a nigga ever stepped to me at any point and said, yo, where you from? I would never just say, oh, I'm from the Bronx. Nigga, we in the Bronx. Oh, you know, you know, I never did that. I'd be like, nigga, I'm from motherfucking Co-op, nigga, Section 5. What? You know what I'm saying? And niggas be like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? It was.
You from that side?
Yeah. They feel like, oh, you from Section 5. Okay. If you from the other sections, we might have fucked with you, but we ain't gonna fuck with you.
Man. Okay then.
Yo, for real. Okay, the time I grew up in the Bronx, you know, when I came up, whenever somebody would talk about, okay, Co-op City is like one of the largest developments, is the largest private development in the whole United States, pretty much, right? Yeah. And in the Bronx, when people say Co-op City, at this point in time, when I grew up, it was like there was Co-op City is made up of 5 sections. There's 35 buildings in Co-op. Those 35 buildings are divided between 5 sections, you know? And those 5 sections are made up of, those 5 sections came about with how they pretty much built Co-op City. So they built it section 1 first, then this section, you know what I'm saying? And they built those sections. But they're also recognized by their section. So people be like, oh, what section you from? Back in the days, back when I grew up, niggas, it was like Co-op City, and then there was like section 5. You know? It's like there was Co-op City, and then section 5. Section 5 was off by itself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, actually, let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay, I got you. So it's like the entire U.S., and then there's Florida.
Right. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
We literally our own spot.
Exactly.
We doing whatever the fuck we want to do down here. Don't bother us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to let me zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in on this real quick.
And don't.
Yeah. Only thing would have made our block. Only thing would have made Section 5 a little better if they had some beach sand in the back. I kid you not, yo.
Then you would have been Florida.
Look at Shawnetta over here in the chat. She says, "Yo, they say, do you rep the 5?" She says, "Why do I know this? Because I'm from New York." So back in the days, like niggas would wear San Francisco 49ers hats.
Or San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that the other day. Like, you can always spot a dude that's from New York. Always. And it's just because of the hats y'all wear. Like, and you always wearing a hat. Or like the little cornrow braids, like Jim Jones. Like literally you can here in Florida, y'all do not blend in. You look like you from New York still. I don't care how long you've lived in Florida.
Yeah, people look at me and be like, "You from New York, ain't you?"
You could just tell.
Like, nigga, fuck you mean? How you mean I'm from New York?
Yeah, I don't even know how to I don't even know how to explain it. You could just tell people that are from New York.
Just a different swag.
Yeah, it's like the way y'all carry yourselves.
Hey, you know, we be different. I'm different, bitch. I'm different. But I'm different, bitch. I'm different. But I'm different, bitch. I'm different.
Okay, titty
Pull
boy.
up to the scene. I'm still missing. All right, let me. Sorry. So check it out right here. So all right, right here. This right here is Co-op City. You know what I'm saying? No, this is Section 5. So from the top of the screen here, y'all can't see my mouse on there. I don't have my mouse being represented. But this building, past this orange area over here, you know, is Section 5. This street, Bartow Avenue, where it drives around and shit like that, that's a little weird little map. But all of this other shit is Co-op City. And then where the arrow is Co-op City. Up here is Co-op City. But then Section 5 is down here by itself. So sections 1, 2, 3, and 4 are here. Then you got to come all the way down here, around Killer Curve, and then you get to Section 5. So we was all by ourselves and shit like that, you know? So we was by ourselves. Nobody really fucked with us.
What?
And then I found out later, this I was talking to this girl one time, and she was like, "Yo, so is it true that everybody that lives in Section 5 is of lower income? They say Section 5 is the ghetto. They say anybody that lives in Section 5 is because y'all are poorer." I was like, you know what? I was like,
she
damn.
said that to you?
Yeah.
Raggedy ass bitch.
I
What?
was
and
like,
you know what's so crazy? Our section
people
didn't
that?
do none of them. Nobody in 5 had that.
Say what?
Nobody in 5 had that, yo. It was all the other sections. They took Section 8 and the other.
I was like, you know what? I don't know. I was like, I'm not sure. I was like, you know what? I guess maybe I was trying to think like how many of my friends grew up in like single parent households, you know, like how many of my friends that I knew in 5 grew up in single parent households versus to people I knew in other sections, whether they grew up in single parent family households and shit like that. But when I was younger, that made me figure out whether if somebody was richer or poorer. You know, it's like, if you live with your moms, you probably ain't got a lot of money. If you live with your mom and your dad, you might have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That was my logic back in the days. So I was like, But I was like, damn, most of my friends have both their parents in their households. I was like, so maybe not. But that, I thought that was an interesting question to be asked about that shit though. But yeah, we was all by ourselves, so we was like considered the ghetto of co-op.
Don't go over there. They snatch your earrings, girl.
Oh shit!
Don't go over there. They do. No, but these were just rumors. Like
it was certain to beat their ass.
Well, they were rumors, but shit might happen. You're like, rest in peace to me and to my nigga Maine. But me and my nigga Maine, there would be times we'd be driving, right? We'd be driving around Killer Curve. Killer Curve is how you came in or left Section 5. But there would be times we would be like exiting 5, and we see some niggas walking around, right? And then niggas that make a U-turn, come back around and meet the niggas as they're coming around and like questioning the niggas. Like, yo, fuck are y'all coming over here for? Y'all live out here? What y'all doing over here? They was like, oh, nah, we was just at the movie theater. We just thought we just come over here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. They was like, yo, he was like, yo, don't come over here on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, we don't tolerate that shit. You know? Yo, the nigga said, all right, them niggas just left. The niggas like, yo,
so y'all just had niggas standing outside guarding the entrance so motherfuckers don't come in?
Yo, we had a lot of guard dogs. No, it was a lot of guard dogs.
Yeah. That was the one thing about our hood. We knew if you lived there or not. You know? There was no like you came to that block because you was there for a purpose, you know? If you wasn't there for a purpose, it was obvious, and we was like, yo, who the fuck are you? You know? And I guess we felt like that because we felt like that because we were like by ourselves. We felt like the rest of co-op was like together as a unit. We felt like that, you know. We felt like the other sections were all like together as a unit. It wasn't really like that, but that's how we actually thought. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like co-op would be referred to as the op shop, but that didn't include Section 5. You know, so we kind of felt like loners. So we had to make sure motherfuckers didn't fuck with us and shit like that. And it was the type of side of town where all the bullshit and crazy shit happened. Let's get to our next subject though, because that was totally like the topic that wasn't supposed to be a topic and shit like that. What's our next topic though? Next topic. Oh, shout out to the Knicks for clinching the playoff spot. Our next topic though. Lil Jon, what? Is getting his own show. Okay. Lil Jon getting his own show.
He does a lot.
What?
He really does a lot. Like, I think he has a school in Africa. He does a lot behind the scenes. So I am not surprised.
I did not even know that. He got his own school in Africa.
Yeah, he comes, if I'm not mistaken, he comes from one.
Mm-hmm.
Does he?
Yeah, like the thing, like mama's a lawyer, daddy's a doctor, or vice versa, some shit like that.
Oh, he came up like the Huxtables, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He's smart too. You see how far Lil Jon?
Yeah.
He get on songs randomly throughout the years, and they all end up a hit somewhere.
You know he's on the number one album, right? He's on the number one album on the first motherfucking song.
He makes sure he stays relevant.
Yeah, that's that J. Cole album actually. The what's the name of it? The Off Season? Yeah, that's the name of it. I just asked myself and answered myself just now. Oh shit, never mind that. So Lil Jon is set to star in his own home renovation TV show on HGTV. Let's see. According to a release, the program set to be titled Lil Jon Wants to Do What? Will have Jon offering skeptical homeowners startling, unconventional renovation ideas that seem impossible to execute. One example sees John hollowing out a basement for the purpose of installing a fully decked out speakeasy. Speakeasy, for those that don't know, is kind of like a bar from like
I love
the early days and
speakeasies.
shit like that. You like speakeasies? What's a speakeasy? Can you describe a speakeasy?
Okay, so speakeasies are like, to me, they give like an old vibe. It's like a bar where, and they're different types. They're like, I've been to one where you had to, what do they call it? They have the little eye slot on the door, and you have to say the password to get in.
Okay.
Type vibe, and then you come in, and it's like old school music, like the old like royal chairs and stuff.
So there's a lot of wood in there. Pause.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wood in there. Pause. Okay.
The men to women ratio is a lot too.
So there's mad niggas in there. Smoking cigars and drinking.
Yeah.
And trying to act like they the shit, so women be like, "Hey, how you doing, daddy?"
Right. But I like those type of vibes though. It's normally like really good people. You gotta really dress up.
You ever be walking up to people like, "How you doing, daddy? Want to buy me a drink?"
No, never.
You don't do that?
I've never asked a man to buy me a drink.
Daddy, buy me a drink.
What the hell?
That's not how you're supposed to approach somebody to speak easy as a woman. That's supposed to say, "Hey, big daddy, buy me a drink." That's not how it goes.
No.
You know what I'm gonna say? Let me get a water.
Beez is crazy.
Beez said, "Let me get a water for the lady."
She's thirsty.
This is gonna be my last shot. I think. Yo, Tony Barnett, appreciate that like. Yo, Sean, appreciate that like. Alex, appreciate that like. Yo, for real. That's how I know I had too many shots, when I say things like that. For real, to this fourth. That's not to the fourth power. That's like to the second power. Yeah. All right, never mind. All right. Lil Jon getting his own show. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna check it out.
I'll probably check it out when it hits YouTube.
That
I'll probably check it out when somebody shares a clip and it hits my Facebook or some shit like that.
Yeah, I can't do too much of his voice if he gonna do that shit all day.
Now, did you see the Chappelle show? Did you see the Chappelle show?
Yeah, I hate that scene. Absolutely cannot stand it.
You didn't what? But
it just goes on way too long for me.
Okay, but then at the end he'd be like, "Now let me ask you this question." You know, he'd be speaking mad studious and shit like that. So I want to see if he speaks studious on the show, or is he gonna be like, "What? Now, bitch, that shit is ugly. This is what we gonna do." I don't know. I'm assuming that's how we talk.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
All right, let's move it on. J. Cole is going to be joining Timbaland's Beat Club. Have any of y'all heard of Timbaland's Beat Club?
What is that?
No.
All right, so Timbaland has this thing that's like let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me just read the story. "We are proud to have J. Cole join Beat Club," Timbaland said in a statement. He has made a massive impact on the music industry. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let me tell you what Beat Club is about. Beat Club allows creators to keep 100% of their music rights and 100% of their revenue set to their own terms for pricing. So Beat Club is pretty much a website where producers are going to be able to upload their music and sell that shit to people, and people are going to be able to claim rights to the music to put it on their music and shit like that. So, but there are a bunch of artists or producers that are actually fucking with Timbaland on his Beat Club. So J. Cole is joining super producers Timbaland, Mike Will Made It, Mike Dean, and Scott Storch at Beat Club, a soon-to-launch marketplace for beats and loops where licensing and terms are negotiated. So it's not just beats; it's people can create their own loops. You know, like I can create a loop that goes. You know, and somebody can actually download that loop and then cut it up, make it into their own little shit, make a beat off of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so different producers can create their own little loops, which can be like a full beat, it can be just like a melody, it can be just like maybe a guitar strum, a piano playing, somebody playing a violin, making it into a loop that people can then take that loop, sample it, put it into their own beats, but they can sell it, make money off of it, and Timbaland and them motherfucking saying, "Yo, we gonna show you how to do this, son," by putting their own shit out there and allowing people to actually then download that, use it. The only thing that worries me about it is I might I might hear a lot of music using the same exact sounds from loops they found. You know what I'm saying? So that might be one of the things. That's yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's questionable, but it's interesting. It's an interesting thing. What's your thoughts on that, Beez? Anything? What's your thoughts on that? Anything?
Yo, I mean the looping thing. Yo, Phil, I just blacked out over here, yo. Let me tell you. You got a little hot in my house, a little microwave-ish.
The nigga said the looper thing? The looper thing? Yeah. As I was talking, I saw him looking off to the side at his wifey over there and shit like that to see what was going on. They had a little side conversation where the nigga just totally blacked out for him. I saw that. I got screens over here where I see things and shit like that.
Yeah, I believe it, yo. I needed to.
Oh shit, Khary said, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Beez on this one. He said he's faded as fuck. All right, so let's move on to our next topic. Yo, the BET Awards are back, bitch. And did anybody care they was gone?
You know, I have not been excited to watch the BET Awards truly since 106 in Park was on.
Really? How long? It's been a while since.
That's been a long ass time.
It's been a while.
I have not given a damn.
I have not watched the BET Awards in Lord knows how long. You know what I'm saying? I probably haven't seen an award show since the Source Awards. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Now, the only reason the BET Awards hasn't been here is because of, guess what? COVID. You know, the awards wasn't here since COVID. But this shit says the BET Awards will return live with a fully vaccinated audience on June 27th. Anyway. What you think of that? They're going to return live with a fully vaccinated audience.
Imagine getting vaccinated just to go to the BET Awards. Fuck that shit. Didn't want to go anyway. Probably gave the damn tickets out for free. No thanks.
That is a little nuts, though. That is a little nuts. That, yo, I'm going to go get vaccinated so I can go to the BET Awards. Shawnetta, that is Tati that can be found on her Instagram at the Herbal Goddess _3. That's Tati speaking right now. She's a regular guest here on Khary's crib, you know. So for those that weren't aware, who's talking, that third voice that you don't see, she was actually on the show last week.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking crazy today. I'm like, I'm gonna just tune in. Look, audio.
She said audio only tonight. Oh, by the way, we got the phone lines open. Area code 813-559-3339. If you want to chime in on anything we talk about tonight. And our main topic tonight is going to be about black trauma and shit like that. Usually spicy, but it's not that spicy.
Hey, baby,
tonight,
how you doing?
We're going to talk about it and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the number. If you want to chime in, feel free to do that. All right. So BET Awards are back. June 27th. I'm not getting vaccinated just so I can go to the BET Awards. Where's it going to be held at? I'm not sure. That's actually me talking to myself, asking me a question and answering at the same time. You know, so. All right, let's get ready to jump into our next story, though. All right, our next story is, has anybody noticed black faces disappearing? Whether for the the better or the worse. And when I say black faces disappearing, and when I say black faces disappearing, I'm referring to like the black faces we've seen on products over the year that we've grown up on, that people have kind of lashed out against or had things to say saying they were racist and things like that, you know, or had racist connotations. And
is Uncle Ben still on the box?
That's one of the ones I might be referring to. Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima,
and Aunt Jemima. Those are the only two I could really think of.
You know, but
Why was Uncle Ben? Okay, I don't know the story behind Uncle Ben, but I know
slave pictures and representations and things like that from that type of era.
Yeah, I see they changed Aunt Jemima, and I mean honestly, I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even buy the damn syrup no more.
I personally buy Mrs. Buttersworth. I'm not sure if that's racist or not right now, but
yeah, I don't know. Mrs.
Yeah, like damn.
Right. She's
you know what?
English.
I lost track of all the shit that we done canceled because at some point I remember H&M was supposed to be canceled. Mm-hmm. I remember Gucci. I remember Target, Walmart, like, and
everybody's been canceled and
we kind of shut up about the big companies that we like. You know? So
motherfuckers cancel shit and then resubscribe quick as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
You have to go with the movement.
Look,
you know? But my mention of this was like when if I just find it funny how quickly they're saying, hey, somebody pointing out this is racist, let's get rid of it, you know? But then so like they get rid of a black face and the representation of black people or you know what I'm saying on these products that are to the masses. Now what are they replacing these with? Are they replacing them with new black faces or are they replacing them with no black representation whatsoever?
No black representation whatsoever.
You know, is that
I think they put a factory on Aunt Jemima.
You know, so now it's like, is it for the better good or more harm to actually take these things off of products?
I don't know. Depends on how you take it. Do you take that face on that box as inspiration, or do you take it as offensive? Because you know, like nowadays, everybody's offended over everything. Like my whole thing is, when did everybody just get so offended?
Everybody, listen.
I tell you when
people are sensitive right now, and I think okay. So I get both sides. Some shit is just like, okay, we tired of the bullshit, so we just gonna call everything out, right? But on the other hand, it's like the whole cancel culture thing is just unproductive as fuck. Like, what are we doing here? Y'all want an apology? Yeah. You're offended. You want an apology. They give you one. You keep shopping with them. It's going to keep happening. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, just because they apologize, should I still shop with you?
And it's like, what the fuck do y'all want these people to do? You're offended. They apologized. They fixed it. look, quote unquote, they fixed it. Yeah, it shouldn't have never been there in the first place.
Fixed it how? By just taking it off the product?
Right, to make you feel better. You didn't want to see the racist lady's face? Not the racist lady, but the slave face?
Right.
Cool, I'm going to remove it.
Which makes me wonder, does removing it make it better or worse? This is like...
I'll be honest, I really...
I'm trying to...
It doesn't really make me feel a way, personally. I can understand why there was an issue with it and they changed it. That doesn't really like make me feel a way at all. Towards it's syrup to me. It's like other syrups and
right. I never, growing up as a kid, I never looked at Aunt Jemima or Uncle Ben as heroes or slave. I never looked at them in either capacity. I just looked at it as a character made up for a product. I never actually looked at it as, hey, this is supposed to inspire me to do this or that. But now, if they were never there, I'm wondering if that would have made a difference, if that would have altered any type of my thinking or anything. You know, like if I never actually seen them, would that have been something I never actually even thought about? Or you know what I'm saying? Like with them being canceled and taken off the products and not being replaced by now a more inspirational black figure, I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. I'm not sure, or if it made any difference whatsoever. It's just something I thought about, you know, realizing that motherfuckers been complaining to the Washington Redskins for years. Like, yo, this shit is racist. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Indians, motherfuckers been complaining about this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? Where this shit was racist. You know what I'm saying? They got a big fucking red fucking Indian with a big ass smile and a fucking feather in his hat. You know what I'm saying? As the logo. You know, where they actually started wearing their away jerseys because the away jerseys say Cleveland, whereas the home jerseys say Indians. You know what I'm saying? They started wearing their away jerseys at home just so it can say Cleveland and shit like that. You know, so I'm not sure if are they taking these black figures off because they're black and they really don't give a fuck. They're like, you know what? We ain't want that black motherfucker on our box anyway. Thank you for helping us do this. You know? Whereas,
you know, it's something I always wondered.
What's that?
Why did they change the Washington Bullets?
Because it's in DC. And they changed the Washington Bullets from the Washington Bullets after DC became the murder capital for a couple of years. They was like, we might want to change the name of this team. We in the motherfucking murder capital. We might not want the Bullets to be an NBA name. That's not a friendly name. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of having more gun shit. I think the changing of the name of the Washington Bullets happened after Columbine, where they started being more focused on guns and gun control and shit like that. You know, I think, I'm assuming right now. I don't know for a fact, but if my memory serves me correct, I think that actually contributed to the name change of the Washington Bullets, where I'm still not a big fan of the Washington Wizards. That's like, did you just go from Bullets to Wizards, nigga? You went from Bang Bang to Abracadabra? Really? That's what you did? You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I was like, yo, y'all could have came up with something other than Wizards. But what would have been, from going from Bullets to Wizards, what would have been better than Wizards? I'm not a fan of the Wizards. I would have rather them pick the motherfucking Animal or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Washington Go-Go or something.
With the Washington Wallabies or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't no fucking better. What the hell?
I would have preferred the Washington Wallabies over the motherfucking Washington Wizards.
Yeah, I would have been all right with Washington Go-Go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Khary in the chat says, yo, honestly, a fireball is much scarier than a bullet. I'm not even sure what the spell would be for fucking fireball. That should probably be like, hot, 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 motherfucker. Boom.
Man.
I'll take one more shot. This is it. How many shots have I had so far? I don't know. I only had 2 tacos. Do I have any more tacos? No. My son came in here. Said, hey, Dad. As he biting my fucking taco, saying, "Can I eat this taco?" Oh. I said, "Eat the taco, nigga. I gotta get something to eat after this show." I'll tell you that probably.
Kids.
What's that?
Kids.
Yeah, man. But do we feel black faces are disappearing? Do we think that has an effect on anything really?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I wish there was like
it might be something psychologically it may affect later, but I don't think right now at this point, because nobody's really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
You're right.
I wish there was like a black grocery store that sold nothing but black owned products. Every aisle.
Be a lot of Master P products in there probably.
No.
Yeah. They have the E40 a cup of news on there. The Master P.
Okay, now, all right.
Not a damn corner store.
Now I'm probably being a little ignorant right now, but I'm thinking if there was like okay, I'm definitely being ignorant because I'm only thinking about like people that we know, like people that are established in like whatever their careers are, and their careers are probably in like entertainment, so that's why we know them. I'm just thinking about if there was a store that sold only black products that people could buy like a supermarket. I'm wondering if like the alcohol aisle would be full, but there'd be like 2 brands of bread.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people doing a lot of things, especially right now.
There are a lot of people doing a lot of things.
I remember when they were trying to cancel Goya Goya products. Something about some racist stuff.
Because they was fucking with Trump. That's why.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, damn, I was like, hold on now. Like, my whole cabinet, my beans, my seasonings. Listen, I don't know if we could do that one. But there are a lot of people, Black people, making seasonings. Like, remaking seasonings that you love just without all of the fake shit, all of the you know, the things you aren't supposed to intake. So I think that would be a very lucrative idea, I think.
Yeah. So as I'm thinking about it, so like as I'm thinking about it, right, I'm thinking there might, so if hypothetically we was to create a chain of Black supermarkets that sold Black products, I think to start out with, we might be very limited. When I say limited, I think it would, and I say we would be limited because people didn't know that there was a market for it, you know? Like, I think there might be a bunch of liquor because you have all of these rappers and shit, everybody got their fucking own liquor, but there's not very many bread companies, like Black-owned bread companies, because I feel maybe they don't realize there's a business for that, you know what I'm saying? So there might only be 2 brands of bread, where like now if you go in the supermarket, there's a fucking bread aisle, you know? But if you had a Black supermarket, would there be a bread aisle or just a bread shelf? That's
what I'm telling you. It's 2021. People are doing all of that shit right now on Instagram.
Okay. All right. Now,
Pretty much.
Now, I think if we started a chain, if there was only a few different types of breads, if there was a bread shelf versus a bread aisle, a chain would actually help there to create a bread aisle.
You know, this damn bread.
I'm just using that as an example because that's one of the few bread aisle and the potato chip aisle.
No, I think you only know 2, maybe 1 or 2 brands.
No, I'm saying there's an aisle of bread. So there's so many different companies that just make bread, you know? Go to the potato chip aisle. There's so many companies that make just potato chips, so they can just be only the potato chips. But I think when it comes to Black businesses, there's not a whole lot of people saying, "Hey, let me make bread." You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Right? That was my only thing on that. But I think if there was a chain and people recognize, "Hey, there's a market for this," I can create something in this space because there's a place that I can actually sell it and where I can actually get in and actually compete with people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Right. I think so. If that was to actually happen, it would probably start off, there would be certain categories that was overwhelming. Like there would probably be 1,000 barbecue sauces. That's mad racist, right? You know, there would probably be 1,000 barbecue sauces. You know what I'm saying?
Barbecue sauce.
Right. But there would only be like maybe so many olive oils, you know? Though that's probably something that there would probably be a good amount of, but I'm just saying in comparison. But I think
listen, y'all don't steal my idea now. And if you do, I need 50%.
Yeah. But I think once if that industry did come in the play, we would start seeing a lot more Black businesses diversify their things and actually, not necessarily diversify, but start doing things in areas they didn't regularly think about because they thought that was already taken, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm freestyling right now. I had a few shots. I smoked a little bit. But, yo, I think it's a good thought or a good idea or on that realm and shit like that. Beez stepped away real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're about to jump into our next topic in a moment. And I'm about to take another shot. Or did I say that was my last shot? I don't know. Was my last shot my last shot?
Huh?
I said my last shot was my last shot twice already?
Yep. I think, don't quote me. Actually, I've been over here floating.
All right, yo, Kimmy Cat in the chat says Uncle Ben was a man that came in to take a picture. They didn't pay him, but he is on the box. Damn. Now, see me, I believe in trying to like get the most bang for your buck. But I think if you have the money, you should pay somebody. And so if the nigga came in and take a picture, now this nigga's on the box, they should have paid him something. If he ain't get paid nothing, if he just snapped the picture,
man,
and they put him on the box, and he ain't get nothing.
That's most likely how it went.
Yeah, they should have at least gave him a lifetime supply of Uncle Ben's. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At a minimum, they should say, nigga, whenever you need rice, nigga, we got you.
Bruh.
That's at a minimum.
Whenever you need rice, we got you. I kid.
Whenever you need rice, we
At
got
least.
you. You know, that's at the minimum. If he ain't get even that, oh man, he need to go.
Honestly, when I would see those type of images, I just thought somebody just sat down and drew like a random ass black person.
This is what I think black people look like.
Yeah, let me do a big nose and yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't know these were actual people.
Oh man, I had a wild thought the other day. I forgot what it was. I know it was what it was. Never mind. Let's jump to our topic. Black trauma is hard to watch. I've realized that over the years it's been hard for me to actually watch black trauma, and I realized this when I read a story about this show that is now on, I believe, Amazon, called The Underground Railroad. You know, I was reading an article about it, about how there was some scenes in there that was hard for some people to take. It made some people have to sit back and take a pause and shit like that. And when I read this article and I started reading about like what the show is about, some of the things that happened, I was like, you know what? I think I might pass on this, you know? And I felt like I might pass on this because I've realized that I'm a little tired of seeing black trauma. And when I say black trauma, it's like seeing the things that we've experienced and things like that. It's not that people don't need to see it. It's just that me personally, it's becoming hard for me to watch. You know, like the Central Park 5. I forget the name of it. That wasn't the exact, was that the name of the show, the Central Park 5?
The Way They See Us.
Yeah, that show. You know, about the Central Park 5, the Exonerated 5. I never got past episode 1 of that show. You know, I was watching it. I remember being a kid at that time. I remember my parents talking about it. I remember my parents showing me the shit and like, yo, see, this is why we tell you to come home when the street lights is on. You know, some shit happens. Police just gonna grab any black people they see, any black kids they see, this and that, blah, 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 blah. You know? And I remember my parents telling me that, showing me that, and pointing that shit out to me and making me kind of like observe it and see and shit like that, you know? After watching that show, seeing the first episode, I really did not watch past that. I couldn't watch past it because it just made me angry. Like it really like it gave me anxiety, made me angry. I didn't watch it all, you know, because I recall that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can relate.
And like, so this Underground Railroad, you know what I'm saying? I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it. I'm not sure if I will watch it, you know? And I just feel like, you know what, as much as I feel like we don't need to silence the black trauma that we've experienced as a people, that we've gone through, but I'm also at a point to where I'm like, you know what, I'm starting to see it too much in my current reality, to where I don't even want to see it when it's made for entertainment / educational purposes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
true. Honestly, I think y'all said something about the show on Netflix earlier, with Mike Epps.
The Upshaws.
Honestly, I watched maybe 2 episodes of that. And I love Mike Epps. I love Wanda Sykes, right? I watched 2 episodes, and it's like, when I watch shows, yes, I watch it for entertainment purposes, but I'm also trying to figure out, like, what is the point? Like, why did they make this into a film for us to watch? Like, what is the message? So, like, I'm watching it, and it's like, yeah, this shit is funny, but then I'm like, wait a minute. This is Mike Epps is, they introduced him as, where's your baby daddy or your baby mama or some shit like that, I think, in the first episode. And then it's like, okay, then we find out he's a mechanic. Then we find out he's broke. Then we find out he got a bunch of kids, one that he don't claim, that he don't take care of. And it's like, okay, these jokes are funny, and the jokes are funny, but it's them saying shit like, come on now, you know you got kids you don't take care of, or some shit like that. You know you broke. You know you ain't going, you know? And it's just like, that shit, even in a joking manner, for me, is like, I can't even watch this. Because this isn't funny.
Right.
The fact that these kids don't have their fathers in their lives. Now, maybe if I watched to the end, maybe they'll wrap it up with some sort of like, you know, message about him getting his shit together or something. I don't know. But it's like, I don't want us exploiting Black issues and turning them into comedy for everybody to laugh at, not even with. You know, like, and I understand the whole laugh at your pain. Sometimes it's funny later, but it's like, this is still reality. Like, to a lot of people right now, baby mamas, baby dads, dudes not being in their kids' lives. So it's like, yes, we can relate, but I'm just not here for exploiting Black trauma in the media where, you know.
Okay.
I'm just not here for that.
Okay. Like, as you were saying that, I was trying to think of shows. I was trying to think of white shows that show stereotypes. You know? Even the shows where the white families were poor, they didn't seem that poor to me. Like, Married with Children, you know? He was a shoe salesman. He was a shoe salesman. They always spoke about
broke as shit.
Wait, let me tell you, Al was broke as shit. But guess what? He never got kicked out of his home. He was taking care of his kids. He didn't have kids on the side. You know? He might have been broke, but his family was together, and there really wasn't issues other than him just complaining about his wife and his kids, you know?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like,
even
all right, and I'm about to say something. And that's another reason why Bill Cosby's in jail.
Because he showed Black people doing good.
He showed Black people doing good. Both shows, A Different World and The Cosby Show. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know people say, "Oh, nah, you're bugging. There ain't no Black family." There's a lot of Black families out there like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? So some people can't say it's reality. Now, most of the people that say it's not reality is maybe because your parent was a knucklehead and your parent didn't do what they needed to do education-wise, but maybe didn't have no drive. Because you got some people who are comfortable with generations of welfare and shit like that. And me personally, I'm a person that's like against that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the welfare shit, and the fact of what I see is, okay, I'm not saying welfare is a bad thing if you use it for what it's supposed to be used for. You understand what I'm saying?
I know some people known for abusing it. Been on it for 20-some years.
But this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You got a lot of people out there teaching generational dysfunction of becoming part of the system. You understand what I'm saying? And it's bad enough that you have one system that already adapts to snatching up the Black man and breaking down the Black family. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you know, with the Upshur thing, Tati, I'm gonna tell you like this: watch a couple of more episodes because it's not really what you think. They touch a whole lot of real issues that actually need to be touched within the Black community. You know what I'm saying? If you understand Wanda Sykes, because she's like really the mind behind it, it's not really Mike Epps. He's just a character of this. You understand what I'm saying? But
he's
Wanda,
the main. He's the big
Wanda Sykes is you know, she's more so the mastermind. If you know her, she's harsh.
Yeah, she
harsh
just
comedy,
say shit.
you know
She's very blunt.
She's very blunt about her shit. You know what I'm saying? So, as I would say, watch it a little more, because there's a lot of issues that they touch upon that you know what I mean. That you'll be surprised. I don't want to spoil it because I would rather you like see it.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if maybe I just didn't watch long enough, but it was just like a quick thought of like, okay, I'm not here for this, but I can also understand because we're kind of in that era right now too. Like the whole meme culture, we're making fun of everything, down to being embarrassed, down to like the fucked up shit that you think that you may not say out loud. So it's like I can understand it being funny, and then also to the point that you made about just kind of like informing. So letting a lot more people know, like, listen, this is something that goes on. This is, this isn't right. So maybe just pointing it out. But I'll go back to it because I love both of them, and it was funny as hell. I was just like, okay, hold on, the situation is crazy.
Did either of y'all watch that show on Netflix, Blackish? I think that was the name of it.
Blackish with Anthony Anderson?
No, not Anthony Anderson.
No, you talking
Black
about
as fuck.
Black as fuck. Yes, Black as fuck. Did either of y'all watch that?
That I was what you call it. I wasn't feeling it.
I ain't like that show either. I watched one episode and I'm like, he ain't even that black. Honestly,
I wasn't feeling that.
I like that show.
These black problems aren't relatable to my black problems.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
I like that show actually.
That some of my white friends were like, yo, the show was hilarious.
Of course, because that's who it was geared towards, I thought.
Really?
When I watched it.
I liked the show. And
but it wasn't.
Okay, you know what? I think I liked the show because I think my life was closer to his prior to his success from the way he described it on the show. Like the show, to me, looked to me like I feel closer to him now because my kids are grown. I'm kind of like, I'm an adult and I'm no longer like raising my children. I can like be a little free, and I curse at my kids. I let my kids do a lot of things they would like to do and shit like that. My kids
now.
Okay, so you can relate to it.
Yeah, I could relate to it. So I didn't really feel like it was like unrealistic. Some people felt like he was being extra dramatic, and I was like,
that's how I felt.
I tell my kids, shut the fuck up.
Listen, but that's okay. So listen, a relatable black show to me growing up was Everybody Hates Chris. That was relatable as hell to us.
Okay.
Black as fuck wasn't really relatable.
Okay, now
to me.
I look at Everybody Hates Chris as my childhood.
Right?
Yes,
exactly, but I think that's why it's relatable because we all pretty much lived the same childhood, just different places.
I look at Everybody's Hates Chris as closer to my childhood. I look at Blackish closer to my kid's childhood.
Oh, okay.
Or Black as Fuck to my kid's childhood. So like, I feel like my kids are way more privileged than me. Like my kids can curse in front of me and all of that shit, and I curse at my kid, even though my parents cursed at me. They're like, "Carl, shut your ass up before I bust your motherfucking ass." I'm like, okay, but like because of the internet and shit, I let my kids curse when they was young. But that's beside the point. But that's why I kind of felt like. So like when people said they really didn't fuck with it, I was like, why don't you fuck with it? I was like, you know what? When y'all have kids and y'all kids get older and y'all start like hanging out when your kids are just chilling in the house by themselves and shit, y'all will understand. But that's kind of how I feel about that show. That's why I liked it. Yeah. So then it said, you let your kids curse?
Somebody
said,
let my kids curse.
I know. Somebody did say fuck Terry Crews. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, But so then it says, you let your kids curse? Terry Crews is like, I'm not even going to say it. The shit, they might fucking ban me for it, Terry Crews is a goon.
Wait.
They say Terry Crews is a goon, but they don't use the G.
Okay, so
you know
he actually, I remember at the beginning of the cancel culture during quarantine, he put something like, during the whole Black Lives Matter movement around that time, he put something on Twitter like, I think it said KKK was the acronym, but it was some supposed to be some black uplifting shit. But the acronym was KKK. He like lined it all up. And everybody's like, really, nigga? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize.
Right.
I'm not going to apologize.
I think one of the things that, people hold against Terry Crews is that,
he let a grown man touch his joint and did nothing about it.
Not only that. I think people feel like he defends. I think people feel like he defends white people too much.
Oh, he be sympathizing.
Right.
He be too empathetic with white people.
Right. I feel like people feel like he sympathizes for white people too much when he's married to a white woman. You know? Like
His girl is white?
Yeah. So like
I thought she was like
no,
mixed.
they had a show on BET. His wife is like very, very, she's black.
Is she?
She's mixed with something, but she's like super light skinned.
Yeah, they from Compton, yo. She's from Compton.
Yeah,
there's
she's
white
gorgeous
people
too.
White people grew up in Compton. She maybe because she looks white and he sympathizes for white people.
She don't look white to me. She looks light skinned to me.
White.
She's not white.
Like, yo, they from like.
Yo, in the chat they say she look.
She's just super light skinned. You know who I'm thinking about too? The dad from All American. What's his name?
Well, is All American a cartoon?
All American, the show, the
now
football
you talking
show.
about American Dad.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I am thinking American Dad. Let's see.
I'm talking about the All American show with the dad and the dude Spencer.
The football shit?
Yeah, what's his name that played on
I forgot. I haven't really got into that.
Oh. Tay Diggs.
He's one of those type of dudes. His wife is white.
Yeah, Stella got his groove back. Yeah,
he's one of them type of dudes.
Okay, so there's an article from 2020 that says Terry Crews says he's been dismissed from conversation on race because he has a mixed race wife, and I think
boy, just be quiet.
Talk about his mixed race wife.
You know what? I really don't remember her looking like this actually.
Because his mixed race wife.
I can't see nothing.
You can't see nothing. Oh, let me switch it up over here for you, Beez, real quick, man.
I don't remember her looking like this. She was a little bit more tan with some like a honey gold.
That's the key word you said right there. She's a little more tan.
Because they did have a show on BET.
Okay. Let me.
I can see the chat. I couldn't see none of this before. Yo, I need to see the chat and all that.
You know what? Why? You know what? This totally makes me feel racist when I say now I'm not racist. You know, but I think because you describe her as tanned, people be like, yo, maybe she's. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying they had a show on BET.
No, they did.
And she was a little bit more like darker tone than this picture right here. And her hair was like a golden color. And she didn't sound white at all. Like she sounded like she was from the hood. That's what I remember. Yo, this looks like a white woman.
Terry Crews, I forgot what college he went to. He could have been manipulated in college. Because like
I met a dude like that.
Listen, quick funny story though. I had a homeboy, right? And when we was in like maybe the 5th, 6th grade, and we had a Black History like test one day. So basically, but he was Jamaican. You gotta make that because you know you ask Jamaican if they black, they say no, they Jamaican. Fucks me up, but hey, okay, still black. But,
damn.
So he the teacher was like, she was asking like, what race are you and this and that, and then you know you got that in the class. Like kids was like, oh, I'm Jamaican. Oh, I was like, nah, I'm black. You know,
Yeah.
A couple other kids.
I had a
like,
kid in my class that was Panamanian, and he'd be like, "You black?" He'd be like, "I'm Panamanian." Like he never had an accent until he said he's Panamanian.
So check it. So she gets to this kid. She gets to this kid, this light skinned Jamaican kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "So what color are you?" And your man was like, "I'm tan."
I'm tan.
She was like,
I was confused as a kid. I
hate talking to people like that.
I was a little kid below the age of 10. I was confused.
We can all clearly see what color your skin is.
Fam, he got to the point he was crying and arguing her down.
How old was he?
Yo, he was probably like, we was about maybe 10, like 9, 10.
See, that's acceptable though. That's acceptable though. Yeah.
That's different.
You know, that's acceptable. Can I tell you what? When I was a kid, motherfuckers used to tell me I was black. And I'd be like, no comprehend. I don't comprehend. What you talking about? I'm tan, nigga. Look, this does not look like the crayon. This does not look like the crayon, nigga.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I was an African booty scratcher when I was young.
When I was a kid,
that was what I was.
See,
that was my childhood.
When you speak to kids, like kids really think in literal terms, you know? Like kids don't understand that black is all shades that's not a white person, you know? Kids don't understand that.
But white people really aren't even white when you think about it. They're peach.
Pink. Y'all salmonella color.
This nigga said pink.
Yo,
said
I remember
salmonella is not a color. Salmonella is not a color.
The Crayola box, the 52, what is it? With the sharpener on the back.
The 64.
64, that's what it is. The
color that you used to use for white was called peach.
Yeah, it was, you know. And that's what fucked me up, you know? So now imagine like when I actually got the big box, you know, they had the small box that was like.
That's what we talking about, the 64 box.
They had the 12, you know, they had the 12.
With the sharpener.
Yeah, you know, it had the 12 in it. But then you got the big box, that shit had like double rows and shit. The shit flipped open big and the shit can sit on your.
I used to flex with that crayon box. I ain't even gonna cap.
That was the box.
That shit was
I would flex so hard. And I didn't break none of the tips.
Damn, when they came out with the 84 though?
That shit was heavy.
Khary had to use the peach with the goldenrod color to get his skin and a little orange.
Yo, I dead ass went through the 64 colors and tried to figure out my shade. My shade was not there.
Mine was.
You know, I had to find a shade that was close to my shit. I was like, peach is not me. You know, this orange yellow is not really me neither. You know.
You had to go to mixing colors.
Yo, I just wanted to find a crayon that had my color. So when people say, "Hey, look at that black kid," I could be like, "No."
Oh Lord.
I'm mauve. Or whatever the fuck that color is.
Mauve,
you know? So, you know.
I'm olive.
Yeah, I didn't know what color I was supposed to be. I just didn't think I was black as a kid. You know? My mom got mad at me one time because when I first moved to co-op, right? So my early friends was like these two white boys that lived on our block, you know? Not Tommy and Richie. There was this other kid, Brian and Eddie. No, Brian and Eddie. You know, Brian was the cool one. Eddie was the crazy one. Right?
Crazy one.
Yeah. Those are like my.
It's always a crazy.
Those were like some of my first two friends when I moved to the hood, right? And it's crazy.
When the hood was like half black, half white.
Yeah,
it was half black, half white.
Yeah, white people over there.
Yo, okay. I'll tell you like this.
Y'all talked about the hood like it was just black people.
I'll tell you like this. Those brothers was like the last of the not the last. The last ones to move. Like they moved like quick. And I was like, shit. Them motherfuckers was that older brother was the bug nigga. That nigga was the bug. That nigga threw a Chinese star at his little brother head. I was like, that nigga crazy.
It's crazy.
But I hung out with them. They was like my first friends. This is weird back in the days. But I remember telling my mom, I was like, ooh, I wish I could do my hair like his. You know what I'm saying? He wet his shit, and his shit was spiky. And I was I could make spikes on my hair, you know?
Nah, baby.
And my mom used to be like, boy, get the fuck out of here. That's not how you want your... My mom used to like insist that is not how you want your hair, boy. No, I used to just think, yo, wetting my hair, just it becoming spiky was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I wet my hair, my shit curl
So
up.
you realize your hair don't do that.
Yeah, I wet my shit curl up. Now I gotta pick it out, and shit fucking hurts. You know, like, never mind.
Yo, when I was living in co-op, when I was a youngin', I had a homeboy, David Lingle.
And what
right?
he had cool hair that you thought you can imitate. But
yo, he was Irish. At least he told me he was Irish. So one day he comes and he's got the little green, what you call it, talking about like on St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Green. He gets a little green patch in his head.
Oh man, this topic.
St. Patrick's Day. So yo, I was telling my mom like, yo, how do I become Irish so I can grow the green?
You know, it's crazy. The topic is black trauma is hard to watch, and we talking about how how we was kids and was like we wanted to figure out how to be included in the white characteristics and shit like that.
Yo, that's black trauma though. That is black trauma.
It is. You right. You right, yo.
That is black trauma.
You right.
When you think about it, because you know what I'm saying, but it's black trauma, but at the same time, it's like anti-racism.
Cool.
It's like because you didn't look at them like they was white boys. So you just looked at them like they were your friends.
Yeah, I just looked at them as some niggas that had cool ass hair where they got wet. I was like, how the fuck they do that? I can't do that. You know? Imagine how I would be now, thinking about it now, how would I be if I saw my white friends wet their hair and now they should not only become spiky, now it looks like Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, nigga, why can't I do that, mom? You know?
Man.
Oh my God, that would drive me crazy, you know, as a kid. Like, I want my Dragon Ball Z hair too. You know? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can't, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to be a midget. I mean, hey.
Man, listen.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you wanted to be a midget?
Who the fuck wishes to be a midget?
Yo, listen.
What?
Listen, there was this cool white midget when I was a kid.
Little person, you know?
Little person.
Uh-huh.
And he had this show called The Wizard. He had little gadgets and all that. And I remember I used to tell my mom, like, yo, I want to be like him, I want to be a midget.
Man.
And then she was like, yo, I can't get over this. You know what I'm saying? She like, so you think it's about to go somewhere because you want the little green patch in your head, you want to be a midget, so you're a leprechaun now. You know what I'm saying?
At this point.
Oh shit, she said you're a leprechaun.
That's
it was so crazy, but yeah, I wanted to be a midget.
Do you think little people actually want to be called midgets or little people? I don't think if I was short, I would want to be called a little person. Just call me a person.
So I can't walk up and be like, hey, Tiny.
No, see?
Nah, man.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But it's like so when you corrected him when he said midget and then you were like little person, it's like, damn, who said that they would rather be called little person though?
Well, but I think
what is it on Atlanta? The Little Women of Atlanta? What's the show?
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, I think it's because I think midget is actually a derogatory term.
Is it?
No,
or is it just offensive?
Dwarf is a derogatory term.
Okay, wait a minute. Cause it's like, okay, maybe one day it's like the retard thing. You remember when retardation was a medical term?
You can't say that now.
And you can't say that now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now you have to say mental illness. Like, who said that was better though?
I'm Googling this right now.
You remember they took that out of Redman's song?
It says, what's that?
he says something about some of his style and makes you something like a retard. It's something they took it out the song.
Excuse me. Oh, let's see.
You can't say that.
So, Little People, this is from the littlepeopleofamericaonline.org. And this page is called the dash M dash word. So it said Little People of America, the world's oldest and largest dwarfism support organization, and an international membership-based, dwarfism, and an international membership-based organization for people with dwarfism and their families, advocate to abolish the use of the word midget. The word midget was never coined as the official term to identify people with dwarfism, but was created as a label to refer to people of short stature who are on public display for curiosity and sport. Today, the word midget is considered a derogatory slur. The dwarfism community has voiced that they prefer to be referred as dwarfs, little people, people of short stature, or having dwarfism, or simply and most preferably their given name. So,
that's what I was gonna say. Why don't we just call them dwarfs?
So you can call them dwarfs, okay?
Right. If it's called dwarfism.
Yo, why does Beez seem happy he can call?
Yeah, because that's a little better. He thought that was derogatory.
He thought that was derogatory.
Yeah.
Why did you think that was derogatory? Because that's what they called them in the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It was like,
Well, I tell you what. That is a legitimate reason to think that dwarf was a derogatory term, is because it was in the Wizard of Oz.
When I think of dwarfs, I think,
it's like anything that anybody called anybody in the 50s was a derogatory term.
That's crazy.
Okay, that makes sense to me now.
Yo.
That's terrible.
Oh, man. Okay.
Shoot.
Makes sense. How we got there. Do we? All right, it's 11:30. Do we want to go into stories from Beez, or do we want to hold that for Tuesday?
Going to what?
Stories from Beez. Beez's stories. Beez will have story time.
I like Beez's stories. They be funny as hell.
What was no, it was a particular story he said he wanted me to
camouflage.
Oh
yeah. This shouldn't take too long though. This shouldn't be a long story. I think this would be a good story though. All right, so
one day we outside school. This is when me and Khary go to high school together in Stevenson. So we outside chilling, and my homeboy, his girl is looking for him like all day. Like she running up on us in the street, running up on us in class and school, like, yo, you seen him? Where's Sharif? I'm like, yo, I don't know. So she finally like runs up on us. So it's me, it's Khary, and it's Sharif. So she starts coming up. He says, oh shit. She got me. She ain't gonna see me. He grabs the fence and puts his jacket over his head like this. It was like sexy camouflage.
Sexy camouflage.
Yeah, so she walks up. She's like, hey, y'all still haven't seen Sharif? I was like, yo, if you don't see him, I ain't see him.
I ain't seen him either. Did she see him?
True story. This is a true story.
Sexy camouflage, yo.
Damn.
Yo, I'll tell you what. When this nigga said sexy camouflage and like threw his jacket over his head and turned around and leaned up against the fence, I was like, this nigga's a fucking idiot.
I was like, she's gonna see him like
I'm like, she's gonna know the nigga jacket. You know, she's gonna know his clothing. You know, she knows this nigga wears this jacket at least 3 times a week. This is the Helly Hansen. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he the only one with the jacket in the school.
When this nigga did this shit, I was like, she's just gonna tap the nigga on the shoulder. Yo, she asked niggas, yo, have y'all seen this nigga? And we was like, huh? If you don't see him, then we don't. Nah, we ain't seen him. I ain't seen him. Yo, she walked off.
And what about her business?
She walked off like, yo, where's this nigga at? I'm trying to find this nigga. Yo, I think he was surprised that shit. He actually was, you know? When the nigga got off the fence, yo, nigga was like, told you, the sexy camouflage.
Man.
And then he was like, yo, I don't believe that shit worked. Yo, that shit was dumb funny. I don't believe that shit worked.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that shit. Yo.
That shit worked. Sexy camouflage. Yo, we need to write a script one day, yo.
Yeah, he stopped the wind and everything.
That's crazy.
The nigga said he hated the way the wind made his jeans look. He said that makes my jeans look mad tacky, nigga.
These are baggy jean days.
This is the baggy jean era, you know. This is the baggy jean era. You know, so your jeans supposed to look kind of roundish, right? Your jeans should go around your leg. But when the wind blows in New York, your jean goes from like round to like looking flat like this. So now you're walking, your leg is right here, but your jean look like this. Your leg is right in the middle, you know? And niggas just be like, yo, that's just making my jeans look crazy on me. Nigga told the wind to stop. He said, stop. And the wind stopped.
And it dead-ass stopped.
That's crazy.
We all know it's coincidence, but it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. You know?
Yeah, he's doing all this Dragon Ball Z shit.
Yeah. Before we knew what Dragon Ball Z. We gotta write a script one day about the motherfucking 90s in the Bronx. Dumb shit we used to do.
Niggas slipping on the ice. Remember a little ice skating rink in the back of the school?
Oh man, niggas.
It wasn't really an ice skating rink.
Water would freeze up. I remember my nigga Blast one time. The nigga was walking. I'm not sure what happened, but he lost his balance. And he was sliding on the ice. He grabbed the pole. Pause. He grabbed the pole and tried to hold himself up. But he just kept slipping. He was slipping, falling. Can't get up. Slipping. Yeah, never mind.
It's the pause for me.
See, you can say that statement because you're a woman, you know?
I don't think people be thinking about that.
It's because you're
unless it's like real bad. Like I saw a dude rapping today. Huh?
What's that?
Froze.
What froze?
The whole thing.
I don't know. It might have been your connection temporarily or something.
Was you telling the Blast police story?
No, I was talking to the pole where he was slipping on the ice and trying to hold himself up on the pole. That's the police.
Man.
Okay, I did not realize the police was involved in that story just now. Was that when they hit the siren on the nigga?
Yes. Yes.
That's how we slipped. That's
Yo, when we was walking down the street and him and Pretty tried to run up the hill, and Pretty slipped down the hill and just went straight back down. Blast was determined, like, yo, I'm gonna make it. So he gets to the top and he grabs the pole. When he grabs the pole, his feet start slipping. He started doing the Scooby-Doo. He goes straight up in the air. Boom! Hits the floor. So now he's trying to help himself back up on the pole. He grabbing the pole like a stripper. And then next thing you know, the police are coming at the same time. They see him. They hit the siren like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
He goes right back up in the air. Down the pole like Batman on his ass and rolls down the hill, yeah.
Oh man,
crazy.
yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was
Oh
funny as
man.
fuck, yo. It was funny as fuck.
Yo, New York ice stories are crazy, yeah.
You need to just set some cameras up when you see ice and just record shit.
Bruh, I've seen some of those videos.
Khary,
Oh my
check
God.
this out, yo. I don't know if I ever told you this. One night, I'm coming from your crib. It's a dead winter storm. Like, you know, Great Adventures is iced out.
Great Adventures with the sandbox behind my building, by the way. The sandbox, not just being a sandbox, it was like a play park, but the play park was inside of a box of sand. Go ahead, man.
Yo, so I cut through to what you call it. I'm cutting down by the park, you know, going over the hill by the heater to go to my building. So I get to the top of the hill. Mind you, it was a little struggle to get to the top of the hill because it was so icy. So yo, I get to the top of the hill. I start doing the Scooby-Doo. Yo, I slip. I'm going down the hill backwards into the sandbox. But I'm fucking like this. Because I'm thinking I'm going to bust my shit on the seesaw. I'm literally sliding down the hill on some fast shit. All you hear in the background, you see mad lights coming on in the back of the hood. Mama! Yeah, I was calling for my mama.
I think I know the hood, the hill you're talking about. I think when I was younger, me and one of my friends tried to race on that hill. I had a bike. He thought he could run down the hill faster than I could ride my bike. Right? So we started racing. I said, okay. Guess what happened? Can anybody guess what happened? Guess what happened? You guessed it. He fell right in front of my bike and I rode over him.
Man. And you rolled over him.
Yo, we was racing, yo. He tried to race me. He got a head start. He got out in front of me, and right when he got out in front of me, somehow he tripped and fell right in front of me, and I could not stop. And I just rolled over him like it wasn't even no. Oh, let me try to bunny hop over him.
You had to be going super fast. You can't. It is not easy to just run over a person.
Yo, that shit just rolled over him with such ease. Didn't even slow down. But that shit rolled over him. Nigga tripped. Alright. Let's jump into our final two joints so we can get up out of here. It's 11:38. We gotta stop being here all late and shit like this. Ronal Green video release. Have any of y'all heard about this Ronal Green death that by the hands of the police? This happened back in 2019. Have any of y'all familiar with this?
No.
Neither of y'all familiar? All right, so Robert Green was killed in 2019. When he was killed, the police said that they was chasing him in a car chase, and they said that he crashed his car into a tree and died on impact. You know, so they took him to the hospital, whatever. They took him to the coroner. When the coroner did his exam, one of the things in his report said that this does not add up, you know? And he said this does not add up because he had bruises that was not consistent with a head-on collision with a tree. And not only did he have bruises that was not consistent with that, he also had fucking tasers in his back still there. You know, so they actually saw multiple tasers still stuck in his back, and he's saying, and the coroner's saying, hey, they said he died in an accident. Why does he have taser prongs in his back still? You know? So the coroner said this does not compute. You know, this does not add up. It doesn't match. 2 years later, the Associated Press has actually gotten access to one of the officers' body cam footage, and they released some edited portions of this body cam footage. And when I say edited, it's not just the complete straight unedited video. It's pretty much the video, the portion of the video that they feel would matter. They say a lot of the video that they didn't actually release just pretty much just had like portions of the video where you didn't see anybody or really didn't hear anything. And at one point during the video, the officers whose video it is, he actually cut off his microphone so you really can't hear what's being said. But some of the portions of the video that I did look at and did see actually showed the police doing some really fucked up and nasty things. You know, where it pretty much shows that they just lied totally and completely about how this man died and shit like that. They showed the video. They showed the video to Ronald Green's family. They said it was very hard for them to watch. I'm not sure how the Associated Press got access to the video, but they got access to the video and they did release some things. What you did see was you saw the police pull this man over. The guy kind of ran from the police. They pulled him over. So when they pulled him over, they was super hyped up on their adrenaline and shit like that. They pulled him over. The moment they opened the door, they said, dude said, I'm sorry. I'm scared. You know, his hands was up. They didn't give a fuck about none of that. They immediately went in there with tasers, tased him, dragged him out the car, threw him on the floor, threw his hands behind his back, handcuffed him, told him stop resisting, fucked him up some more, beat him up some more, tased him some more. They handcuffed his hands behind his back as they normally do. They shackled his feet. So they put cuffs on his ankles, you know? And they didn't just pick him up and put him in a vehicle. One of the officers in this video was actually suspended for 50 days without pay. Only 50 days without pay. For guess what? You know what he did? What? He helped him to his car. You know how he helped him to his car? He grabbed the shackles that's on this guy's ankles. He grabbed the shackles and dragged him across the pavement on his shackles. Now, if somebody drags you across the pavement on your shackles, by your shackles, by your feet, and your hands are cuffed behind your back, what do you think's gonna happen? Your face is gonna get pretty fucked up, huh? Because now your face is just right there on the concrete, you know? It's going to be pretty hard with your feet up in the air to hold your head up off the fucking ground. You know, so that's pretty fucking nasty. You know? The police, there was a video where the police said, I hope this guy doesn't have AIDS because we got a ton of his fucking blood on us. You know? What? They beat this guy, you know? One of the officers said, I beat him real fucking good, yo. You know, I damn near beat the fucking life out of him. And guess what? They did. You know, there's been no penalties, anything, nothing's happened to these cops. They're still investigating it. They're saying they're not happy that the Associated Press released this video because it's going to hinder their investigation. Where this happened in 2019, this video was released pretty much, I think, yesterday.
So these so not only did they do it, but they're the ones doing the investigation.
Yes.
Like, is that not an issue? Like, I'm having so. It's just crazy to me. Like, it's very crazy. You are the one that's gonna conduct the issue.
Yes,
and it happens.
That's how they do. That's how the police do. The police fuck you up, and then investigate why they fucked you up
and find nothing,
and then say we were justified in fucking you up. Now this case, I'm not sure if they'll be able to say we're justified, you know? And I think that's one of the reasons why they held this video for over 2 years. This happened in 2019. The video was just seen in 2021.
That's crazy.
You know? And this is video they've had the whole time. They've known they've had this. You know, they've actually taken a couple of actions on some of the cops, but nobody was actually fired, I don't believe. Nobody was fired. No charges was pressed against anybody. They've just been given slaps on the wrist, pretty much. A guy had to go 50 days without a paycheck. But the way he acts, he probably had money stashed away because he probably took it from somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just guessing. Allegedly. I'm just saying. People in those type of positions with that type of attitude, if they find $50,000 on somebody, I bet you evidence only got 25. I'm just saying. And that's why I didn't become a cop, because that's how it would be if I was a cop. I'm just saying. And that's why I'm not a cop. If I was a cop and I pull somebody over with 50 G's, you got drugs, and you got this cash, let me tell you what, homie. I'm going to throw away some of your drugs, but I'm keeping half this cash. I'm going to help you out. You're not going to go to jail for a crazy long time, but that's just my way of helping you out by taking your money, nigga.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not a cop, because I know that's the type of shit I would do. Why? Because I'm a fucking cop. Who gonna stop me?
He said, take the what and leave the what?
That's exactly what they do, too.
Exactly. You know, I would, you know, y'all know Denzel in Training Day was actually inspired by a real person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know? You want to go home or you want to go to jail? What you want to do? Nigga, I would be using that shit so much. You want to go home or you want to go to jail? You know? I got a date tonight. How much money you got on you, nigga?
That's crazy.
I can't. You a grind boy for that. You're a grind boy for that.
You want to go home?
That was hella grimy.
You want to go home or you want to go to jail? Yo, why wouldn't cops do some crazy shit? I'm just saying.
They do, though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know? Wow, story. But yeah, this video was just released. I think it's a very damning video. I'm interested to see what's actually going to come out of this, if anything. The video hasn't actually been officially released. This is the Associated Press getting it somehow, some way. Okay. And the police are actually disappointed that it's out right now, because it hinders their internal investigation. Bullshit, nigga. Y'all wasn't investigating shit for the past 2 years. Fuck off. You know? That's just my point of view.
That's what they say.
All right, but I can tell we need to get ready to wrap up, because I'm trying to talk a little smooth now. Like it's almost close to 12, and I got to put on my...
You got to get you a jingle.
A jingle?
Yeah, you know how 95.7 when the Keith Sweat come on,
like the Sweat Hotel.
The Sweat Hotel. That should be jamming. You gotta get you one of those for Friday nights.
All right. I got
Friday nights.
Gotta find me a Friday night jingle. You know, jingle with the beat. That's from Beach Street. Never mind.
He called it the Sweat Hotel.
I think about that. So Khary's crib. What can it be? Hey Google, make the studio red. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh,
let's
Lord.
Get it heated up as we get ready to end the evening on a hot note. I'm not sure how hot this note is, but motherfuckers gonna be a little bit angry when they hear about the St. Louis lawyer running for Senate. Y'all do remember the St. Louis lawyer. That is one half of the so-called Ken and Karen Republican couple that y'all remember that jumped out their house, pulled out their burners on protesters that was just walking past their house saying Black Lives Matter. Y'all remember that, right?
They got off? Like, what happened to them? I remember they went to jail or some shit.
Yeah, they got arrested, but I think they actually got off and nothing actually happened to them.
Wow.
Let's see. One half of the so-called Ken and Karen Republican couple, surely known for being photographed pointing guns at protesters, he has announced he's on a Senate run. The rifle-brandishing Ken of the infamous couple announced his Senate run during an appearance on Tucker Carlson's Fox News show. All we hear is talk of nothing ever changes, McCloskey said. It just seems to be that people have to stand up. Each and every one of us needs to stand up now. And he's running for fucking Senate. which is a little bit scary,
How
in
is
my
he even
opinion.
able to run for Senate?
That America.
Because he's a white guy. He has privilege.
You know what? I remember when I was in school and we were learning about the government. In those books, you would have to I remember you had to be a certain age. You couldn't have, you had to be an upstanding citizen pretty much. These days, it really just shows you that people, I remember it used to be bad for people to dig in people's closets and find their old, dig up old shit on the president, dig up old shit on whoever.
America.
And it's like, now, people don't even give a fuck. Donald Trump was grabbing women by the vagina. Excuse me, by the pussies. And grabbing bitches by the pussies.
Grabbing bitches by the pussy.
Was not pre-qualified at all. Not qualified at all to be the president of the United States. Yeah, and was a shady ass businessman.
Yeah, I tell you what.
America, we're not gonna go there tonight. Definitely room for growth.
Motherfuckers elected Trump. I was like, oh shit.
Hella room for growth.
You can do some wild shit as long as you're not black.
That's all it took. Cause then, look, that's all it took. Cause then you heard Kanye running for president. Seriously. And it's like, I'm not speaking on whether I agree with that or not, but it's like Donald Trump went in there unqualified and everybody was like, well, damn, I really can be the president of the United States.
Yeah, this is America, baby. Y'all see.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, for years, you know who people have been ignoring for years? You know who's actually been a prophet, I think?
Who?
Don King. Only in America. Only in America. Hey, Don King was right. Only in America can certain shit happen, and only in America can you be that motherfucking stupid and racist and still be motherfucking president. Only in America.
Low key, from this angle of you, Khary, on my screen, it looks like you're in hell.
It looks like I'm in hell? Oh, shit.
From this angle of the screen.
With the red.
All right, so what's a good sexy color? What's a sexy color?
Well, you might have to go Prince. You light skin.
Hey, Google. Hey,
Purple
Google.
Rain. Go Purple Rain.
Hey, Google, make the studio purple.
Look at his face.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, have any of y'all seen the video of Prince performing When My Guitar Gently Weeps? Any of y'all seen that?
I don't think so.
So there's like this song called My Guitar Gently Weeps. All right. So for those of y'all that don't know, Prince was not only like a dope writer and singer, he was also looked at as like one of the greatest guitarists of his time and in our time and shit like that. Right? So now if you go to YouTube, look up My Guitar Gently Weeps, Prince, there's a performance where he actually performs with a bunch of other famous guitarists, and all of these guitarists look at him as the motherfucking man, you know? But during this performance, this performance is so fucking amazing. Like, it's like so fucking amazing. Like, he's performing, he's like making his guitar cry, yo. And as he's playing the guitar, you know what I'm saying? The nigga got the shit, like, the synchronizer shit. There's a part where the nigga leans back into the crowd and, like, his motherfucking bodyguard just, like, holds him up and shit like that, right?
That's some rock star shit.
You know? Super rock star shit. But the craziest shit about the performance is when he kills the solo at the end. And when he's done and he tells you, yo, nigga, I killed this shit. Let me tell you what. You know, y'all know when Bobby Smurda threw his hat and it didn't come down? Well, Prince did it first. Prince did it first. And Prince didn't do it with a hat. You know what he did it with? A motherfucking guitar, nigga. This nigga threw a guitar up during a live show. Also, that performance was not rehearsed. They pretty much said, yo, Prince, can you do this song? He said, yeah. They pretty much told everybody else, y'all can do this song? They said, yeah. They was all so dope fucking guitarists and dope artists that they pretty much did it with no fucking practice. This nigga did a show, no practice, leaned into the crowd, threw his guitar up in the air, walked away. The guitar never came down. I don't know how the fuck he did it. Nobody knows how he did it.
Powerful ass foot ass, yeah.
That's some. That's what music used to be to me. Like those type of experiences versus what's going on right now. Yeah. Those are stories to tell.
Yeah.
See, that's legacy anthem type shit. It's not like this microwave shit they got now, yo. It's only hot for 30 seconds. You feel me?
This man got the sauce.
Yep. I tell you what, I was in Walmart earlier today. I had to go into the electronics section. In the electronics section, they had a rack. On the rack, they had records. You know what record I almost bought today?
What?
Purple Rain. I almost bought the Purple Rain album today. You know why I didn't buy the Purple Rain album today?
Why?
I already had $100 worth of shit in my cart, and that would have made it 140. I said I don't want to go that high. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So
it was $40 for the record?
Yeah, that's it.
Those
$40.
records be. Listen, the Beyonce, the B-Day album she had.
B-Day? That's expensive?
That shit was $70 in Target.
Ooh, shit. That's the 12-inch vinyl.
If y'all don't kiss my ass, it was because the vinyl was that album. I believe it was a
double album.
Yeah, it was like a double album when she put it out. So it was like everything. Okay. Man, listen, I put that shit back so damn quick because my total went from $250
to $300.
Exactly,
$320.
And I had only went in there for a pot.
Yeah, for one thing. You went
only went in there for a pot.
Went in for a fucking $9 pot.
Put
come out with a
$80 for a vinyl.
Yeah, you ain't need the vinyl that bad.
Queen Bee, yes, I will stream that shit.
I think that is everything, though, yo. I think that's everything for the evening. Oh, we gotta take it. We gotta take the joint. Let me. That's not.
Ooh, was the lips on the camera?
What's that? Lips on the camera. There's lips on the camera.
The way you edited it just now.
Was that just edit? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't see nothing.
All right, so we gotta do a we gotta do the picture real quick. Let's do a picture before I forget. You know, last week we forgot. You know, and y'all said it in the chat too. Y'all said y'all forgot the picture. All right, so here goes the picture. How should I pose today? Should I pose like? What was the good topic? Today was today's topic was
I'm not about to play with y'all.
Today's topic was black trauma, right? Right. Today's topic was black trauma. So let's do a what's a good black trauma pose? What should be a black trauma pose?
Black trauma pose.
Yeah, it should be a black trauma pose.
Look at Beez with the distressed hat over there.
Here goes the black trauma pose. Like I'm in the 70s, nigga. That's the black trauma pose. Wait, wrong hand. Right? That's right. Black trauma pose.
Y'all funny.
The black trauma pose.
What's the word? Johannesburg. What's the word?
That's the black trauma pose. All right, let's get ready to get up out of here, though, yo. All right, y'all. We gonna get up out of here. Yo, may your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. I never tried to hold a note that long before. But, yo, and keep a smile on your face, baby. We out this biatch. See you on Tuesday.
Good night.
Oh, the button. I didn't hit the button properly. But guess what? I'm going to hit it properly.
You ready to go night, nigga?
Ow. I'm high as fuck.
I thought that was a good show. That was fun.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.